as a team you can beat.
Sure.
That's not necessarily the case now.
Hasn't been in the past, certainly, here at here in Alamogordo Stadium, and they've not had their picks of, let's say, the easy picking. Well, I'm telling you, there's a cheerleader squad down there. It's about as big as a football squad, or about as big as a band. There's a pile of girls down there on the cheerleader squad. Of course, once again, still waiting for the teams to come out. Looks like they're having a little bit of an extra long pep talk in the locker rooms this evening. Once again, third game of the year for Alamogordo. And next week we're going where?
We are road dogs.
I heard
we
that.
are road dogs to Carlsbad.
Yep.
The week after that to Roswell.
Right.
And then we go to Clovis.
Clovis, yes. I knew that one was coming up somewhere along in there. Woo.
And this is a tough schedule. The only thing I'm worried about, quite frankly, and I've talked to Coach Scroggins about this and other coaches, is that when you've got depth, you can go and play a tough schedule.
Right.
If you have some injuries, if you have some problems, other kids will step up. Without depth, those very, very tough pre-district contests can be killed.
And that's what we're playing. This is some real tough opponents early on, just like we did last year. Of course, the last 2 years, we started with Odessa Permian as our very first game. And this year, it wasn't much lighter, considering the Coronado team, Coronado Thunderbirds.
Very definitely a tough schedule. And you know, it may be sounding to some folks who are making excuses. We're really not. You and I have been there. We've been following the Tigers. We've been out here in this booth. I don't know. I was telling Carla earlier, I don't know why I'm doing this. You know, 3 Friday nights in a row, we're going to be out in row.
A little music coming up. The teams are trying to enter the field. Looks like the Tigers are going to hold back for just a second. You see the shot there through the... Looking through the cheerleaders, you can see the Andreas Eagles beginning to enter the field. They're going to have a little rousing cheer of their own as they run through their own banner on the field. Whoop, a little feedback here and there. We'll get that straightened out. And that's... Andreas Eagles are on the field. So right behind them, as you hear the Alamogordo fight song strike up, that's the Alamogordo Tigers taking the field for this homecoming game, 1994.
Alamogordo Tigers back in black for home.
We'll take this opportunity to remind you that our sponsors tonight include Big O Tires, Alamogordo Federal Savings and Loan, Desert Sun Motors, Peter Piper Pizza, Van Winkle's IGA, United Business Systems, Paul's Family Steakhouse, Stone's Garden, Foxworth Galbraith, and Southwest Financial of Alamogordo. Well, I tell you, they brought out the noisemakers and the horn blowers and the boat whistles and everything for homecoming, haven't they?
Boy, this is great. Beautiful evening in Alamogordo, nestled up here against the beautiful southern part of the Rockies, the Sacramento Mountains, where we are ready to play football.
There was something I was discussing earlier with one of the crew. You know, last year, and it seemed like even the year before, almost every home game we had that beautiful harvest moon. And the way our games are going this year, so far at this point, this evening we're going to have the moon at our backs all year. I know certainly tonight we're in a first quarter of the moon. We've been watching that bird season. It's the bird season right now. Dove season's on. I've been getting to see some of that in the late evenings.
Got a little bit of a ring. Did you hear it too?
Yeah. Okay, the teams are on the field for the kickoff. We've got a little feedback problem over up here. We'll try and get that sorted out. There's the homecoming queen and her court. Looks like, fortunately, we don't have any football players possibly tonight in the homecoming court, where in the past we have had. See a couple of the Andreas boys warming themselves up, one of them rolling over the other one.
In the deep back, we have Dave Scribner, and we've got Anthony Ortiz, number 22, number 32 in the deep back. We have number 35 and number 47 up from them.
In the middle, okay. So the Andreas Eagles are lined up on their own 40, about to kick southbound to the Alamogordo Tiger football squad.
Darryl and Michael Joyner.
There we go. Everybody on the squad is ready. There's the kickoff. The ball well into the air. Stopped absolutely on the 4-yard line.
David Scribner.
David Scribner still moving, but tries to strip the ball from him. He's brought down on the Alamogordo 24-yard line.
Dave Scribner did an excellent job of hanging on the ball that time, Floyd. He had an opportunity to fumble, but he held onto the ball.
So I hope you can hear us down there. In first place, we're getting a little feedback. In the second place, our field announcer tonight is extremely loud and about to flood us out up here, I'm afraid. We'll holler our engineer about some of that feedback. Hopefully it won't distract from our game tonight. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10, Alamogordo on their own 24-yard line. Snap, handoff to the right side across the right tackle and makes a good 4 yards, Manny.
Trying to get the number on that, Floyd. That looks like number 23, Trey Thornton, getting up.
Yeah, that's trying to get some of this stuff arranged where we can cut out that feedback, but it's looks like it's a lost cause up here. There we go. We're moving our stuff around. We're going to take care of yet. 2nd and 6 from the 28.
Philip Eifert is driving, number 16.
Down, set. Looking for a pass. Complete up the left side. Still moving. Thrown out of bounds right at the first down marker. We'll see if that one comes across or not. They may have to call for a measurement on that one, Manny.
South Sandoval, number 85, the receiver.
They're going to mark that one. 1st down. They did call that one a 1st down. We just had the sign from the official. So they now move to their own 34-yard line, where Alamogordo goes 1st and 10 again. 2 plays and a 1st down already, Manny.
This is where the Tigers need to start this thing. Here's
Takes the
Andreas. He's in the secondary. He's losing the secondary.
Midfield mark.
He's losing
Trying
the
to stay in
secondary.
bounds. It gets out of bounds on the Andreas 45.
What a way to start. What a way to start.
Ball carrier Anthony Ortiz for the Tigers.
Outstanding. So Alamogordo moves that ball towards the left side of the field and completes the handoff through the middle as he moves towards the left out-of-bounds marker. He steps out of bounds, but he makes it across the midfield stripe to the Andreas 47-yard line, where Alamogordo's 1st and 10 for the 3rd time in 4 plays. Oh, whistle blows before the ball gets across the line of scrimmage. We'll see what the problem was. There's a flag, obviously, on the... Did. There it is. Encroachment, Andreas.
We'll take that.
We'll take that anytime we can get it. So here comes 5. That'll be 5 yards. Good ball. Excellent. 1st down. There's the official call from the...
Wow, we are picking up all the sounds in these
I'm telling you what, we're getting everybody, aren't we? So we now go 1st and 5 with 10 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the 1st quarter. Now Alamogordo's on the Andreas end of the field. Takes the handoff.
Trey Thornton's losing the secondary.
Across the 30.
Trey Thornton.
Field, caught from behind and brought down on the 20-yard line. Andreas. I'm telling you, these guys are wired up and fired up this evening. And
number 23, Trey Thornton, is a running back. He's just 175 pounds. Watch this replay.
You see him standing there faking that handoff, waiting for the right man to come through. Gets around, gets a key block right there.
Excellent cut back there. Good blocking by the Alamogordo Tigers.
And brought down by number 42. That's Richard Perales for the Andreas squad. 215 pounds hit Trey from behind.
Here we go.
1st and 10. We're at it again. This time from the Andreas 20. Still moving as he crosses the 15 down to about the 10-yard line. Looks like about an 8-yard gain, Manny.
Trey Thornton, when you're hot, you're hot. Let him run with the ball, Coach.
Absolutely. 10 minutes even, only 2 minutes into the game here, and Alamogordo's already moved the ball about 65 yards down to their own 11, where they started on the 20. They'll be 2nd and 1. Oh, I beg your pardon. Scoreboard, the officials call it 2nd and 3 from the 11. 7-yard gain on that. We have wide receiver split to both sides as Phil Eifert hunkers down to his center.
Here's Anthony Ortiz.
Makes the handoff, but it's stopped
on the ground.
Possibly a loose ball.
Play was over.
They're going to call that.
Play was over.
That was a dead one before Andreas got to it. Number 11, Marvin Switzer for the Andreas, thought he had that one, but it was whistled dead. So a little bit of a missed handoff there. They will go back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll still be 3rd and 3 or 4 yards to go.
Ball carried by Anthony Ortiz. 3-yard gain, 3rd and right.
Here we go.
Floyd
Third
Tigers are
down.
knocking.
Hey, Manny, they're showing 3rd and 1 on the board.
Anthony Ortiz.
There's the handoff. First down for sure. And we're inside the 10-yard line.
Great blocking by the offensive line.
1st and goal to go.
You know, sleek running backs, feature backs get a lot of the credit, but you got to feature the offensive line in this series, setting up some great blocks and giving the opportunity for the running back to get into the secondary and then make something happen.
That's a fact. Without a little work in front of you, you have no place to go but under all those white jerseys and maroon pants up there that the Andreas Eagles are wearing this evening. 1st and goal to go from the 6. Handoff comes across the left tackle, stopped at the line of scrimmage. Andreas is reading those plays already, knowing where they're coming.
Number 24 is getting up from the ball, and I think that's Voigt, Trey's brother.
Voigt Thornton. Number 82 coming out. That's Tom Brewington coming out. Number 40 is going in for Alamogordo. Lorenzo Magana. 2nd and 6 from their 6.
Floyd, I think we're going to score here.
We better.
Right
whistles and bells and all kinds of things going off down there. I don't know if we're facing a time penalty on that or what. Certainly the ball had not been snapped. Here's the call. Illegal procedure, Alamogordo.
A little bit of self-tackleization, self-destruction going on. The Tigers have been doing this, but that's okay. It's early in the game, and they're showing that they're going to be a force tonight against the Andreas Golden Eagles from El Paso.
Offside. Black, he says now, from the official's point of view. Look, the sign I got was different, but that's all right. We'll go along with his call and call it 2nd and 12. And, of course, it's goal to go for the Tigers. Still 2nd down.
Philip Eifert is driving.
Set. Snapped. Handed off to the right.
Here's Trey.
Trey moving around the right end, gets about 3 yards back inside the 10-yard line.
Trey Thornton just a little bit off to the right there. Nice exchange. Philip Eifert and his running back seem to be a little more in sync tonight and getting that ball handed off in the backfield with some more certainty and confidence.
Everybody seems to be more at the right place at the right time than running into each other. We saw the first couple of plays as they were getting used to each other's movements.
Coach Stroggins and the staff all week long have been emphasizing mental toughness. You've got the size, you've got the speed, you've got the numbers. If you just let your mental part of the game succeed.
Learn each other's movements and away they can go. 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Eifert rolls back for the pass, gets it away. Almost intercepted. That's right. Almost doesn't count here.
Flat number 84 was as big as either of those defenders, but Philip Eifert tried to, put the ball right on his numbers, and we were lucky that wasn't a turnover for the Tigers. But a very innovative play by Coach Stanifer at this juncture of the game, this early in the first quarter, and as well at this field position.
Here's another penalty, apparently, Manley. Here's the official.
Receiver downfield. Black. It'll be 4th down.
4th down, we may have to settle for a kick.
So the ball stays in the same place, but we go 4th and 10.
Field goal
here comes the punt
field goal
squad.
coming up.
Now, surely from 10 yards out, they're going to try the field goal.
Well, yeah, Magnus, number 17, is probably going to do the punt, rather the field goal attempt.
Certainly what? No, we have a stationary holder. It looks like
36 coming up on this is Singer, Lawrence Singer.
Yeah, that's whoops. There's
First
a good
score
one.
of the game. Alamogordo Tigers
Made that
with
one.
3
So there's
points.
the first score of the game with 7 minutes and 6 seconds left. Alamogordo kicks the first points of the game for a field goal, 3-0. Alamogordo over Andreas. We'll take this time out and be back with the kickoff.
Everything we need to build a house or keep it looking like new. Foxworth Galbraith. Foxworth Galbraith. Everything you need to build a house or keep it looking like new. Foxworth Galbraith. Foxworth Galbraith.
Hi, this is Bobby Martinez with Desert Sun Motors in Alamogordo with 8 great reasons to shop one location. We're your one stop for the best car and truck deal in southern New Mexico. That's Desert Sun Motors, 2600 North White Sands in Alamogordo.
Store manager here at Van Winkle's IGA in Alamogordo. Would like to thank you for your patronage over the years and inform you of a few of the services we offer. We have a ATM machine located here in the store. We sell Western Union money orders, and we cash payroll checks. We also take your U.S. West phone payment. Would like to invite you in to shop our store and check out through our brand new checkouts and fast and friendly service. Would also like to introduce you to my son Brian, the future Tiger football star. Brian, what do you have to say?
Go Tigers!
Getting ready to kick that off to the Andreas Golden Eagles here after Alamogordo makes the first score of the evening. 3-0 as they make a field goal here in Tiger Stadium at homecoming.
Folks, bear with us a little bit. I was checking with Coach about these numbers that are showing up different on our rosters, and the kids are wearing. They had some. Here's a kickoff. Nice kickoff.
Way back into the end zone.
No return.
That will automatically come out at the 20. That boy booted that one halfway out of the stadium, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Nice long kick.
But the problem is that the numbers on the white jerseys and on the black jerseys, the home-colored dark black jerseys, are not necessarily coinciding
with our roster.
And so we're having a little bit of a problem with some of these identities. We'll get it straightened out before it's over.
Now, we knew we had a couple of last-minute changes up here, of course, which Lorne Singer had moved, I believe, from 36 to 38 is the message I got early on. Daryl Daly had moved from 20 to 33.
That's correct.
Feedback problem is back. Here we
the
go.
Tigers
First
on
and 10 for Andreas. Their first play of the evening. They hand off, comes to the right tackle, and moves across the 25, 26-yard line.
Tim Englehart, number 63, with a little help from his friends. Number 17, Maine is coming up and helping Tim Englehart.
Okay, if you're listening to us and you're getting the feedback again, then like that's a little bit of our new equipment up here. We'll get that sorted out.
Well, and it's not my fault. I got some brand new headsets, some brand new binoculars.
That's it.
I slept well last night. I have no excuses tonight.
Okay. And I walked my 5 miles today and got my exercise and reduced my cholesterol and came to the game fresh and ready to play.
Here's
Second and 4
second
for
down.
Andreas. Here we go. Man in backfield motion. Snap. Pitch out to the left side. Moving still around the left end. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Timmy Englehart and Maines again. Number 17 and number 63 in on the stop.
And I mean stop, too. That young man ran into a brick wall of black jerseys down there, didn't he?
Doing their job.
Absolutely. Did not make it past the line of scrimmage.
Deny in the corner.
There went our, we have to thank our engineer. We just lost our feedback problem. The squeaking all went away. It sounds great. I don't know whether y'all are going to wind up being able to hear this later, but that was
If we get too excited, I think the folks at home will forgive us on the replay.
Okay.
Third down.
3rd and 4, Andreas, and they're still stuck down there on their own 26. Coming around the left end this time. Lots of time to pass. Gets the pass away. Complete for the first down. Alamogordo brings him down on their own on the Andreas 40-yard line.
Daryl Daly and Trey Thornton wrapping up number 23 to make the stop. Daryl Daly coming up and slowing him down, and Trey Thornton, number 23, in the stop.
And Mitch Gonzalez for the Andreas Eagles was the intended receiver on that play.
Looks like it's a first down, Floyd.
Absolutely, all the way out to the 39, I guess let's call it the 39-yard line, actually. Andreas bringing a play in from the sideline.
Andreas, very game, Floyd. Very game team. They're not afraid of the Alamogordo Tigers. It's not that far from their place, and they're going to come in here and play football with us.
Last week we had a great defensive game. This evening so far it's being a great offensive game. 1st and 10 Eagles from their own 40. The snap, quick screen pass off the left side, complete. Still moving when he crosses the 45, pulled down, but over the first down.
Number 85, South Sandoval, slowing him up.
What about number 12, Gabe Herrera, 150 pounds, was the receiver on that for the Andreas Eagles. But they did make it across that across the center field stripe. Watch the replay on this one. How quick this quarterback gets this ball away. Boom! It's gone.
Just a
right
quick
to
out.
the receiver. You bet.
Just a quick out. 85 South Sandoval on the stop. We're going to be calling some more names this week because we're getting more and closer to a 2-platoon team where the Alamogordo Tigers are employing as many of the kids as they can. Here we go back to the action, Floyd.
Going to get to play both sides of the fence here. 1st and 10 from the Alamogordo 48. Andreas Eagles are up. Have a man rolling out to the right side, still in motion. Here comes the pass play. It's away, and it's complete held for a 2-yard gain, 3-yard gain.
Darrell Daly, Nana, Trey Thornton in on the stop.
And the receiver was Marcus Williams for Andreas.
Here's a replay. This is a good defensive error. This is called going to the ball. Going to the ball.
Now,
1, 2, 3.
Boom. And if you notice also, Andreas had 2 receivers on this side. One of them was moving and in action before the ball was snapped. And a couple of the Tigers keyed on him and moved downfield, but the other 3 went right to where the ball was and stopped that from being more than the 3-yard gain it became.
Watch the Tiger D turn it over here.
Well, that wouldn't hurt anybody's feelings. Well, I won't say nobody's feelings, but certainly not this homecoming crowd here in Tiger Stadium. 3:55 left in the game, 2nd and 7. They're on the Alamogordo 45. Long call, moving on the right side. Snap, pitch out to the right. We're coming to the short side of the field, and we're stopped on the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard gain.
Richard Viscara, number 77, locking up with that running back. I didn't get his number, but I know Richard Viscara, number 77, in on the stop.
Trey Thornton also getting up out of that pile. He was pulling on somebody's shoestrings to get him on the ground, too. That'll hold them to a single-yard gain. It'll go 3rd and 6. They're on the Alamogordo 43, closer to the 44, actually, where they're marking the ball.
Stadium announcer gives first credit to someone else, but I saw Richard Viscara's shoulders get squared up on that guy and lock up first.
What did he ever? You betcha. The board showing it 3rd and 5 on the 43. We beg to differ, but you know how that goes.
It's okay. Jim Balka's my buddy. He's a stadium announcer. He can say what he wants.
Wide receivers to both sides for Andreas Eagles. There's a snap. Quarterback fakes the pitch out. The handoff.
Misdirection. The Tigers did not buy it.
Stopped on the line of scrimmage.
84.
51.
Number 50. Watch this defensive effort here by the Alamogordo Tigers. Misdirections. The Tigers did not buy it.
Look, is he going to take a handoff, give it to the last guy through, and they've already plugged up the hole. Boom, right there.
Tigers did not buy it.
No way. Great play for Alamogordo.
Good
4th and 8. It's our ball, Manny. How about that?
They're going to have to punt to us.
Goes way back in the backfield. Number 22 for Alamogordo. David Scribner's going back.
This could be his night. I think that Dave Scribner's going to bust one open. If not tonight, one of these nights. This could be some of these days is going to arrive, and I think Dave Scribner's going to do it tonight.
He is due and overdue. 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Alamogordo the head through it. Look at the center. Oh! Shotgun got rid of the ball all the way back to the 20.
He'll kick it anyway.
Bingo!
Here's Dave Scribner.
Finally gets the kick away, but it's off to the left side of the field. Takes an Alamogordo bounce and stops on the Alamogordo 36, 37-yard line.
Credit the Andreas Eagles for doing the right thing. Even when that goes over your head, coaches will tell you, go to the ball and get it off anyway. Get past the first guy rushing you to get it off anyway. And in this case, they stayed composed. Here's a replay on that.
Yeah, this is one of those centers that we had early in the year. Guy thinks he's a cannon down there. Right.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, just centers it back into the next county up there.
Because I think Dave Scribner is hot tonight, and I think he's going to run one back.
Yeah. Standing down there going, hey, man, thought that was supposed to be my ball. 1st and 10, Alamogordo on their own 36-yard line. Here we go. There's the handoff, comes across the left tackle, stopped at the line of scrimmage by number 5 and number 88 for the Andreas squad.
Trey Thornton, the ball carrier.
John Brown and Minson Holloway were on top of Dave, trying to stop that ball from going anywhere. And sure enough, 0 gain.
1 yard loss on the play.
It's homecoming, people. Homecoming 1994 for the Alamogordo Tigers.
Beautiful night.
Outstanding,
It
isn't
was
it?
92 degrees at 6 o'clock today. I know you know that, man. I know you know that. Here's Philly for
snap. Handoff up the left side. 7-8, full 8-yard gain all the way up to the 44-yard line.
Anthony Ortiz, number 32. Here's a replay of Anthony.
Watch this one. There was a hole big enough to drive a truck through on that one. Just getting ready for the snap. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Boom. Truck. You could hole. You could drive the truck through. Pulled down late on the ball.
Anthony Ortiz is a big, strong runner. I wish he runs a little bit like. I'm trying to think of the guy's name from the.
Well, in the meantime, while you're trying to think of that, we'll let them know who's sponsoring Alamogordo Tiger football this year. Big O Tires, a reputation you can ride on at 621 North White Sands Boulevard. A name you can trust for tires as well as brakes, shocks, struts, and alignments. Here in Alamogordo. We'll be back. We've got a timeout on the field. This monster, 3-0, man.
Tigers have got to get a first down here, Floyd.
Split wide right. Sal Sandoval out for a pass on the right side of the Alamogordo line. Uh-oh, double jump on the line. We have offsides. We'll see who they call that one on first. We definitely have an encroachment problem. Alamogordo Federal Savings and Loan at 400 East 10th Street. 60 years of service in Otero County. Stop in and see the friendly people at Alamogordo Federal Savings and Loan.
We're going against the Tigers, Floyd.
It was against the Tigers, so apparently they jumped first and called them off.
Dead ball. False start. Black. Still third down.
False start Black is all he says. He doesn't, not even
I got his number, but I'm not going to say it out loud. I'll talk to him this
well,
next
yeah,
week.
we'll let the coaches tell you that. So we're back to 3rd and 8. They're back to the Alamogordo 38-yard line, but we still have 3rd and 9, they're now saying. But the clock is running.
You got twin receivers out to the right, Floyd.
2 wide receivers right, 1 left. 3rd and 9 for Alamogordo. Eford does not get the ball away, but we did not lose possession. A little bit of a missed handoff in the backfield, and we go back to about 4th and 15.
That's hurt us a little bit. I've noticed a little bit of problem with the exchange between the quarterback and the running backs in the recent games. Now, of course, that was being forced by the pressure by some excellent defensive units in Coronado and in Goddard. But that was just a little misstep back there, and miscue. We'll get that figured out and squared away, I'm sure, before the end of the game.
So we'll wait and see whether we get this play away. We're counting down to under 10 seconds here in the first quarter if they get this kick away before the quarter ends. But this is 4th and 15. They're on their own 31. There's the snap. The kick is up. Well, nice long spiraling kick caught on the Andreas 30. The quarter ends with the ball in the field, and the tackle is made on the 35-yard line.
Gang tackling by the Alamogordo Tigers. Number 84, number 64, number 35, number 24. Moms and dads, you know who they are.
Nobody letting that one get by. Desert Sun Motors, where if you don't come in, they can't save you any money. They have 8 great reasons why you should buy your next car from Desert Sun Motors, 2600 North White Sands. As we change into the field, we'll take this important timeout.
Think of someone special, think of Stone's Garden. 35 years of floral experience. Fresh quality with a warranty. Stone's Garden unconditional product guarantee. Unsure of an appropriate gift? Come in and enjoy viewing the many arrangements and gift ideas for all occasions. Stone's Garden is an FTD AFS florist. Send a gift of flowers to any of your loved ones wherever they may be. Stone's Garden, located at 1701 10th Street, Alamogordo, and we accept all major credit cards.
First quarter, Manny, and we're counting down, looking at 3-0. Alamogordo's ahead.
Tigers going into just a little bit of a gentle wind now, Floyd, as we get the second quarter.
Going to be fighting the win. It's 1st and 10 from the 34, and Andreas still on their own end of the field. Thought maybe our feedback is back just a little bit, but that's not going to detract from our game up here. We had wide receivers split both sides for the Andreas Eagles. The quarterback rolls out for the pass, hangs in the pocket, gets the pass away. It's a long one. Uh-oh, and I see a flag on the play. I believe they're going to call that one interference, and it was way downfield, man.
Unbelievable, uncatchable. That's Darrell Daly, number 33 in the coverage. I don't believe that.
We'll wind up seeing if we get a replay. Maybe we can get a replay on that and possibly see where the contact initiated, but the official was right down there with the receiver.
Well, I've got these super high-powered,
200 binoculars, yeah.
Death from above binoculars, and I was on the receiver. I didn't see that.
Well, where's this? We won't discuss where this official might have come up from then.
That dude is dreaming. I'm sorry.
But that one will cost them probably a first down, considering the nature of the offense. Here's the official.
Pass interference, flag, first down.
Pass interference, first down. They're in Alamogordo territory on the 49.
I disagree.
I beg to differ. As a matter of fact, I think I should protest.
I'm going to call my mother. I've got my cellular
got
phone
some
up there.
phones,
I'll give
guys?
her a call. I'm going to complain to somebody. I don't know who.
1st and 10, 11:54 left in the first half. Alamogordo still leading this monster. We have wide receivers once again split to both sides for the Andreas Eagles. Well covered by the Alamogordo Tiger squad this evening. An offensive game from the beginning here tonight. The handoff this time going around the right end. Just across line of scrimmage and brought down 5 yards.
Picked up by 61 Dale Kishball.
And Paul Smith, the ball carrier for the Andreas Eagles.
Pretty good D by the Tigers tonight. I mean, they seem to know where the ball's going. They're going to the ball. That's so important. I'm glad to see that tonight.
They're really keying on that earlier, it seems like, in the season than they got around to it last year.
They're not getting faked out. They seem to have good ball sense and are going to the ball. It's an excellent trait for defensive effort tonight.
Let's see if I can get this one straight tonight. Peter Piper Pizza, the pizza people pick.
Outstanding job, Floyd.
Don't forget about our fifth quarter festivities in the parking lot after each home game. Stop by and view the televised rerun of the game. 2nd and 5 from the 44. Andreas handoff up the center and stopped. Got nowhere, possibly a 1-2 yard gain.
Number 50 is our Kulin Klesias.
That's the man.
298 pounds.
Once again, of course, I was running through the roster before you got here and mispronounced that young man's last name. We'll try and take care of that before the end of the year.
I just call him Big K.
There you go.
Dude is large, and he's got a good head on his shoulders. He's a smart kid, and he's a lot of fun to be around. He's a smart kid. Lots of fun to talk to. He's been in my office a couple of times in the off season.
3rd and 4 on the 43. Andreas moving into Alamogordo territory. Fakes a pitch out. Quarterback ain't got to it. Goes on the left end. Still moves as he crosses the first down. Alamogordo's chasing him down and pushes him out of bounds. Finally down around the 10-yard line. Holy cow.
David Scribner, number 22, in on the stop. Naked bootleg.
What's a replay on this?
By the quarterback.
Great fake. And sneaks it in behind his hip. Watch this. Here he comes down for the snap. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Sneaks it in behind his hip and runs around the left end. Nobody's going to catch him until he gets down to the 10-yard line.
Number 11, Marvin Switzer. I wonder if he's in relation to Barry. Pretty good job that time.
Very nice play for that young man. You betcha. 1st and goal to go, and they're on the 10-yard line. Andreas, Golden Eagle.
Tiger D is hard in their hearts right here, Floyd. Let's get it off.
Let's play some defense down there, young man. 10-16 left here in the first half. There's a snap. Handoff off the left center. Stops within 3 yards of the scrimmage.
Dale Kishball and Englehart primarily involved in the stop. Some help from their friends.
Van Winkle's IGA, your hometown proud supermarket. Be sure and take advantage of IGA double coupons, which, by the way, takes place every day, 7 days a week. You can also pay your U.S. West phone bill at IGA. Another service brought to you from your hometown proud supermarket, Van Winkle's IGA, 1300 10th Street.
Tiger D with their back up against the wall, Floyd. They got to harden it up right now.
But they held the Andreas offense to a scant 2 yards as the quarterback rolls around the right side looking for somebody to pass to. Nobody hits, so they pull him down on his own backfield. Looks like he brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Dale Kishball making the final stop with some help from Tim Englehart. But number 77, Richard Viscara, actually slowed him up. And then Richard was down and got back up, got back in the play, and keyed him up for 63 and 61, Kishball and Englehart.
Holds him to 1 yard. The board changes from 2nd and 8 to a 3rd and 7. So you're right. Hardening their hearts and getting tough down there on the line of scrimmage.
Now's the time. Don't want to go into the halftime down. They got to be up.
3rd and 7, 8 and 53 left to go in the half. They're looking for that score desperately at this point, I would say. Rolls back, looking for the
He's going to rush. Richard Viscara's got him.
Touchdown!
Richard Viscara's got him in the backfield.
Pulled down in the backfield for a good 7 yards in the negative territory.
And then Kulin Klesias comes and finishes him off. Here's a replay.
Couldn't scramble his way out of that one. Watch this one. He's back around there looking for somebody to go to. Somebody sneaks him up on a blind side. Number 77 for Alamogordo pulls him down. Richard Viscara.
Outstanding job.
All over him out there. Just like black jerseys. That's all we can see. Love to see it. That's the way to do it.
4th down.
These guys will see it. 4th and 17. Now, can we expect them? Okay, we have a timeout on the field. Andreas.
They better take a timeout.
So we'll take a timeout here and come back after these messages. Welcome back to Tiger Football, it says. That's us. We're Floyd Stringer.
Manny Gonzalez.
We're up here in the booth for TV 63 this afternoon with 8 minutes and 8 seconds left here in the first half. Tigers got tough in the last 3 plays. 4th and 17.
The stands are shaking. My hands are shaking.
You betcha. The kick is up. This is for a field goal.
They got it.
They made it, and we go to a tie game with 8 minutes and 3 seconds left. 3 and 3. We'll take another break and be back after these important messages with the kickoff and Alamogordo's next possession.
Got Anthony Ortiz and David Scribner in the deep back, Floyd. I see Michael Joyner.
There you see the Andreas Eagles. They're about to kick off Alamogordo after just having scored against them and tied this ball game up.
Daryl Pennell and Michael Joyner in the middle back. Ortiz and Scribner in the deep back for the Alamogordo Tigers for this kickoff.
I don't know if you old rock and rollers out there recognize that song that's been jazzed up for high school bands, but that's We Will Rock You.
Here we go.
The kickoff, way back there and into the end zone. That one will be brought out to the 20 as well. Andreas gets that well into the end zone. While we're waiting for them to bring that out, we'll tell you that United Business Systems is your local Xerox agent, putting it together for high quality, not high prices. United Business Systems has a commitment to service what they sell. Let the Xerox people meet the needs of your business today with the products of tomorrow.
Well, all I can say is I'm proud to live in a community that has great sponsors like that to help make this happen for the Alamogordo Tiger football program.
You know, there was certainly nothing like this when we were in high school and around here, which is a couple of years back, as we've discussed in the past. Alamogordo 1st and 10 comes across the center and stopped at their own line of scrimmage.
Anthony Ortiz. You know, I still see a lot of our kids going both ways. There's Richard Viscara out there, number 77.
Back out on the offense, huh?
We got a bunch of kids going both ways. And, you know, I know the coach is working away from that and going to try to two-platoon this thing where you have, you know, the kids stepping up and coming up into the program where they can, where they play defense or offense, period, or maybe special teams or a little help, you know, in one way or the other. I also know that coach is trying to spell these kids, especially on defense with his linebacker crew. He's trying to get these kids in and out and play one series and then take a rest. Here we go, folks.
2nd and 9 from the 21. There's the handoff. Pass over the middle. Overshot.
Intended for number 84, Cyrus Platt.
That's the man. Just a little over his head, possibly just a little bit behind him. Of course, quarterback's a little rushed on that as well.
A little pressure on Phil Eifert that time.
There's your replay coming up. Watch this now. Phil Eifert rolls back, fakes the handoff, gets the pass away, but like I say, just a little over the head of the intended receiver. So we'll go 3rd and 9 on the Alamogordo 21. Timeout on the field, Alamogordo. Paul's Family Steakhouse. Delicious food at a reasonable price. Formerly K-Bob's here in Alamogordo. Rest assured, only the name has changed. Same delicious food we have all come to enjoy. Try their new buffet, which changes every day at Paul's Family Steakhouse, 504 1st Street.
7:23.
Left here in the first half. Tie ball game. Nice first half these Alamogordo Tigers are playing. We'll take a break while Alamogordo's off the field and let you know who's sponsoring Alamogordo Tiger football. There's the shot. 3rd and 9. Alamogordo has the ball on their own 21, and it's homecoming against the Andreas Eagles. Tie ball game here with 7:23 left in the first half. Alamogordo gets the handoff away, comes across the center of the line of scrimmage and makes possibly a 2-yard gain.
Daryl Daly, number 33, the ball carrier. This kid's not very tall, but I've seen him run, and if he gets into 5th gear, forget about it. There's no one that can catch him.
4th and 6. Looks like they're going to punt it away. Back in the backfield for Andreas. They're down in their own, roughly 40 to 45-yard line. Number 1, Mitch Gonzalez for Andreas. Number 11, Marvin Switzer. The 3rd young man back there that I can't read his name, the number on his jersey.
Here's Alex.
There's the kick. Up, right down the middle.
He fumbles it. It's on the ground. Oh, no, got it.
Recovered. You betcha. 1st and 10, Alamogordo.
Daryl Daly, number 33, I think, got that ball.
In Andrews territory, those guys were standing down there pointing at each other saying, you get it, no, you get it.
It might have been Voight Thornton, it might have been Daryl Daly. I don't know who gets credit for it, but the Tiger special teams coverage on that punt was excellent.
All over them. I mean, just right in the middle of where that ball hit the ground.
Here we go, Tiger.
Those gentlemen were not waiting around. 1st and 10, Alamogordo. They're on the Andreas 47-yard line. That's the way Tigers football likes to play football.
That's the way you do it. Philip Eifert driving.
Wide receivers to both sides for the Alamogordo squad. Handoff missed in the backfield, thrown for about a 4-yard, 5-yard loss.
Anthony Ortiz, and now that time Andreas, the Andreas have got helmets coming off. They surged good that time. They got into our face.
Once again, those young men running into each other have a little bit of a handoff problem.
Seems like it. From up here, it's easy to talk about it. I don't know that there's not something else going on. Maybe some of the blocking schemes breaking down for it.
That and the fact, of course, like I said earlier, or at the previous game, once again, it's still going to be a case of practice makes perfect. And I know these guys practice all week.
And every week they're getting better. That's what's important. And there's no injuries to talk about.
And they're showing it. They're showing their improvement every week.
Got wide out. Big time wide out.
2nd and 12. They're on the midfield stripe at 50. The snap. Handoff goes across the left guard once again.
Beaver takes off.
Quarterback hangs on to it. You're right. It looked like he handed it off. And thank you. A 3-yard gain. Brought down to the 45. A 5-yard gain. And it's 3 years into the 3 yards from the original line of scrimmage. There's the replay. Looked like he faked the handoff. Didn't know who was going to wind up with it. And, of course, quarterback brings it out to the 45.
And I don't think Phil Eifert has fumbled the ball one time. He's not particularly large, but he's been able to hang on to the ball even when he was overmatched with a tackler.
At that point, it didn't look like he wanted to give it to the man who was supposed to have it. Great play,
Phil
Eifert hanging on to it, not giving it up. You bet. 3rd and 7.
Here's Anthony.
Up the middle, possibly a yard.
Anthony Ortiz, number 32. Well, he's having to pay a price. He's grinding it out a yard at a time. His average isn't very good, but I know, he broke one big against Goddard last week, and I know he's going to improve on his average tonight sometime.
4th and 6, and the punting team, of course, comes onto the field.
Here's Maynard again. Alex Maynard, number 17, the punter.
Number 1, number 11, and number 18 in the backfield for Andreas. 18, that gentleman must not be 18. He's not on their roster.
And Trey Thornton backing up Alex.
Here comes the snap. Snap is perfect. Kick is away. Goes off the left side of the field at about the 30-yard line. We'll see where the officials mark that. They're going to call it way up at the 36-yard line. Holy smokes, that really apparently off the side of the foot and out the side early.
And again, Darryl Daly, number 33, in on the coverage with a little help from his friend. This is Darryl Daly. I really like him. He's not very big, but man, is he fast. I'm talking about fast.
As in, quick.
Very, very fast. He's got a 5th gear, a mysterious 5th gear that most of us only dream about.
This is the wheels of the team.
He has got wheels.
1st and 10 from the 36. Andreas. Everything set up the way they want it. Down, set. Snap. The quarterback has the ball. Takes the handoff. Hangs on to himself. Moves around the left end.
Cyrus Platt!
Backfield by
Cyrus Platt did not buy it. Cyrus Platt did not buy it. Number 84.
Boy, did they read that one all over him. Cyrus Platt.
Big loss, Floyd.
I'm telling you, 10 full yards. Watch this replay. This quarterback thought he'd get away with hiding that ball behind his hip again. And Cyrus Platt just on him. Look at that. Just pulling away on this guy like there's no tomorrow. Not about to let him gain a yard.
A runaway train, Cyrus Platt.
2nd and 20. Andreas, take that.
Cyrus Platt and a jailbreak. A jailbreak and got the quarterback.
True story. 2nd and 20 from their own 26. Alamogordo feeling this one. They can feel the adrenaline pump. Quick pass over the middle. Boom!
No way!
Oh, you're going to have, I wonder if we have a replay of that one because he hit
Trey
that man.
Thornton, number 23, whips the cat on this dude.
I mean, that fellow was hit broadside. He
Trey
took a
Thornton.
shot. Watch the intended receiver on this out there.
Intended is the word.
Bingo!
Trey Thornton
was right in the middle of his chest. He hasn't gotten up yet.
We haven't used that phrase this year. It's called whipping the cat.
Oh, man. Well, at least, yeah, last year that's what we called whipping a cat on him, wasn't it?
And I don't want to offend my cat lovers. I've got 3 cats myself. It's an affectionate term, which means the Tigers got in their face.
Got one in on somebody, that's right. And we hate to see the young men hurt to any degree. But we,
number 2 is Marcus Williams.
Type of thing, and a good clean play is
very
something
dangerous,
to be excited about.
Very dangerous pattern. Marcus Williams, number 2, and 145 pounds. He gives up a few pounds to Darryl Daly, who is 155 pounds.
Okay, Marcus Williams up and walking off on his own power. Give that young man a round of applause. Took a whale of a hit.
So, excuse me, for Trey Thornton, 175 pounds, so he gives up some
Bingo.
weight.
Yeah.
And just whipped the cat on him.
Just center punched him, didn't he? The stuff Okay.
Is that like shop talk?
Third and 20 with a big hammer.
Andreas
third
is
and 20
shaking.
from the 26.
Andreas is shaking.
Here we go. Snap, handoff, roll out. No handoff, roll out. Short screen pass. They're in their own backfield. Still haven't come up to the original line of scrimmage. Still moving as they come up to the 40. Marched down and pushed out of bounds on the midfield stripe on the Alamogordo side of the field.
Almost run over Coach Scroggins. Number 42 is rumbling. Well, so much for being shaken. Andreas rumbling right back and almost took out our head coach, Bruce Scroggins. Watch how this play ends.
Now, this one was a little bitty short screen pass in their own backfield. Remember, they had to go 20 yards just to get back up to the line of scrimmage or get to the first down.
A good call. The Tigers are playing to the strong, the open side of the field. Here comes number 42, just a rumbling and stumbling, and he takes out Coach Scroggins right here.
Boom! Richard Perales was the receiver on that play for Andrews. And gets down to 3 minutes and 8 seconds when he goes out of bounds.
I'll ask Coach Scroggins in the interview why he didn't stop that guy.
We'll have to remember to get that in on your after-game interview. 1st and 10 from the 48, Andrews Eagles. Takes the handoff, rolls out to the right side. They're after him, but they complete the pass, and he's held short of the first down.
Trey Thornton on the stop
46.
again. Trey Thornton, number 23, in on that stop, coming up from his corner position. Good play by the defense on Trey Thornton that time. Credit him.
We'll get in another little advertisement here for Stone's Garden, where all products are unconditionally guaranteed. Your STD AFS florist. Send a loving gift to any of your loved ones, wherever they may be. Located at 1701 10th Street, Stone's Garden. So it's still 2nd and 5 on the Alamogordo 46 for the Andrews Eagles. They have wide receivers split to both sides again, Manny.
$2.31 left on the time.
And running. Motion in the backfield. We have another receiver headed out for the wide left side. Quarterback rolls back at the short screen pass off. Incomplete.
David Scrivener on the coverage.
All over number 12, Gabe Herrera down there keeping that man from getting the ball.
Pretty good contest tonight.
No joke. The clock is stopped with 2:18, and Foxworth Galbraith is the building materials center in Otero County. Otero County. We'll get that right eventually. Foxworth Galbraith is ready to help you with all your projects, big or small. And remember, they're lumber one.
And folks, when you go into these places of business, tell them how much you appreciate them bringing this opportunity to our young people in Tiger football in Alamogordo.
2:18 left. 3rd and 5 on the 46. Quarterback rolls back, gets a handoff.
Richard Vizcarra again.
We'll go 4th and 10, Manny. 4th and 10.
Pressure.
5 yards.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Number 70, David Farmer.
Great
Richard Vizcarra.
Looking good on the offensive end of the game. Clock running with 2 minutes left here in the first half. Tied up. It's going to be 4th and 11. They're going to boot it away to Alamogordo again.
Outstanding.
Yes. Every minute of it. Going deep back for Alamogordo number 22. Dave Scrivener again. Like I said, Dave, just waiting for a place to happen, isn't he?
I love this place. I love this place.
Alamogordo Tiger Football Stadium. Been playing high
back.
school here since I was in 5th grade.
David Scrivener, number 22, deep back.
Flag on the field.
85, of course, is south
Look
end
at
of the
this.
ball.
I believe the official may have been unhappy about something because that was long before. Was that just a time penalty?
$1:33.
We'll see what we've got. Here comes the call.
$1:33 on the scoreboard time clock, Floyd.
They're going to go to 4th and 16 with a 5-yard penalty.
Tigers have an opportunity here to score before they go into the halftime.
Yes.
That would be a great way to go into halftime.
Wouldn't it be ever?
David Scrivener.
Deep back. There's the snap. There's a little off center. The kick is away. Right straight to David. He moves about 10 yards back. Touches it. Grabs it.
Run it out.
Comes out of the end zone. And falls down on his own 1-yard line. Ouch, David.
I'm not sure that I'd have done that, but I think that Dave had the confidence he had room to run and roam, so I'm not going to second-guess him from a 200 yards away where we are.
Clock is stopped at 1:19 left here in the first half. Southwest Financial of Alamogordo, the Lone Ranger, looking for a new car, need a vacation, or wanting to do needed home improvements? Let the Lone Rangers of Southwest Financial help you meet your needs.
George Elizondo, good man.
That's the man. Same-day approval and Se Habla Espanol, located at 1200 10th Street. Alamogordo is on their own 1-yard line, man. Now, this could be disastrous, of course, and we have the possibility of a safety if we have an extremely strong defensive Andreas High School. Flag on the play, and the ball moves about a yard. I believe we're going to see an offsides on that, don't you?
It looks like it's against the Tigers, if you believe what the Andreas players are signaling.
Yes, it was against Alamogordo, so the only thing they can do is move it back a half a yard. The clock stops with 1:02 left here in the second quarter. Changing a couple of players on the field. Looks like they may have to kick this one away or something with only a... It's still going to be first down and 10 yards, but they're on the 1/2 yard line, technically.
Tigers are in a terrible jam here. I mean, they had an opportunity to maybe be in good field position and get a field goal or a score of some sort.
Here we go. They're pushing up the middle. Looks like Phil Leiford's hanging on to that ball, trying to get it away from that goal line.
55 seconds and a half.
And counting, and they move it out about a yard. We have to wait and see, about a half a yard, according to where the field marker is. You can see that young man, that man on the other side of the field. 2nd and 10. Still a tie ball game with 33 seconds left on the clock. 3-all. Each of the teams having kicked a field goal into the north goal.
Probably smart to try to find a way to run out the clock. Here's the Tiger Band coming on the field, getting prepped. The latest and the greatest version of the Alamogordo Tiger Band.
Quarterback gets the ball away and moves it plumb out to past the 6 yard line.
Trey Gordon bringing the ball out.
Possibly even the 7 from the markers we're seeing up here. So that's a good game. Clock's still counting down. Okay, it has stopped at 14 seconds. 3rd and 5 for Alamogordo, and they're out on their 6 yard line. Okay, apparently we have a timeout on the field for the Andreas Eagles, so we'll take a short intermission.
Timeout is called by the Andreas Eagles.
Even trying to keep Alamogordo from getting any farther upfield, and probably hoping for a turnover with only 14 seconds left here in the first half.
Tigers have to be very careful here, Floyd. I mean, we have an opportunity to go into halftime at least tied up.
They've got to hang on to that ball. Of course, Phil has been doing that well for the entire season so far. Fakes that makes the handoff up the middle and gains another yard, and that'll be the last play of the half. With the clock running with 7 seconds, 6,
Trey
5,
Thornton, the ball
and
carrier.
counting down. 2, 1, 0. It's halftime. Alamogordo goes into the locker room tied up, Manny.
Stay tuned for the homecoming, the latest and the greatest version of the Alamogordo Tiger Band coming up on your screen now.
And stay tuned for the installation activities of the homecoming queen and her court. We'll be back with those activities after these messages.
The Tiger Band would like to recognize the session of the week from last week's performance. Tonight's homecoming performance will begin with an introduction from John Ritter's story, arranged by Tim Saltzman. The Tiger Band is under the direction of Johnny Lane, with assistants Robert Ford and Chris Villa, along with Kim Gardner and Sylvia Alacon. Percussion instructor is James Harmon, and color guard instructor is James Petro Johnson. And now, audience, are you ready?
That'll do me, sir. I appreciate that.
I ask, are you ready?
Thanks, guys.
State champion drum majors Sarah Garcia and Ben Elizondo, are you ready? and ready. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tiger Band.
You have Diet Coke? Hey. Do you have Diet Coke? Just Coke? Okay.
Doesn't matter, they're not recording you. Just not this. Our stadium camera from up on top of the press booth up here on the west side of Tiger Stadium. As our field camera moves down towards the 45-yard line. Trying to get a shot right straight up to one line of the band's members. Straight towards the homecoming Queen's court on the far side of the field.
The students and staff of Alamogordo High School are proud to present the 1994 Tiger Homecoming Court. Marcus Scott, son of Sheila Harrington, is the freshman class sixth. His future includes attending the University of Las Vegas in the
Here's a presentation of the Queen's Court.
basketball player or lawyer. He served as president of the Students' Council at CJH and has received a perfect attendance award. Marcus enjoys
Having watched this a few years back in the 1960s, myself. When these stadiums were, how'd they put it, in the Navy, when the ships were wood and the men were steel. Yes. There they are. That's the freshman queen, apparently, I would say, from the banner she's wearing. We have no listing of the queen and her court here in our booth this evening, so possibly you can hear it coming over the PA. Of course, the queen and her entourage sitting on the podium on the track field at about the 10-yard line tonight. Waiting to get another shot of the next, there she is, coming down the center of the field. I've been reminded that these younger girls, or subordinates to the queen, are called the sophomore, junior princesses. course, the homecoming royalty is the homecoming queen.
Her hobbies include volleyball, soccer, and spending time with her friends. Cheryl will be escorted to homecoming events by Chris Wallace.
Alamogordo, of course, these days, as opposed to what it was when we were in school here, is now a 4-year high school. For years ago in the 60s and 70s, it was a 3-year school.
The son of Arturo and Daniela Morales, Archie has aspirations to attend UCLA to become a physical therapist or a professional soccer player. He has been recognized in the Detroit as the most admired Romario of the world champion Brazilian soccer team. Martin Arvidsson will be escorting Archie homecoming event. In your picture is Precious Spider.
Next young lady coming across the field. Can't read her banner on our monitor yet through our local TV camera from Vision Broadcasting. TV 63 here tonight, as we are with every Alamogordo football game, home and away for this 1994-95 season. There's the junior princess.
Dancing, singing, reading, and writing poetry has up her time as hobbies. Precious will be attending homecoming events with Corey Stillwood. The class of 1995 presents senior prince Richard Vizcara. Richard is the son of Andy and Helen Vizcara.
This young lady next coming up is being escorted by one of our football players tonight. We'll find out who she is and what her title is. She's being escorted by number 77, Richard Vizcara, one of our 200-pound defensive ends.
He serves as vice president of the FCA, holds the degree of honor from the National Forensic League, participates as a distance hand shooter with the 1994 graduation honor escort, and a member of the 1994 prom squad. He has been honored with an NSU Academic Achievement Award, two in high school, and the ABA.
Something Manny and I talked about last week. If you remember, if you've lived here long, you know the tradition of excellence behind the Alamogordo Tiger High School Band. Since the mid-60s, when Director Van Winkle had this program and really turned it around for Alamogordo High School, they have always been #1 in state, #1 quite often in their region. Excellent crowd and group of young people here at Alamogordo High School. The senior princess was led across by Richard Vizcara. And last and certainly not least, I believe, must be the senior queen. There she is. A little self-conscious out there in front of her hometown crowd. The stands there on the west side, of course, completely filled. She's standing immediately in front of the Tiger Booster reserve section, right on the 50-yard line. Even the east bleachers tonight about probably 75% full. There's Richard and the senior president. As we await the presentation of the Alamogordo homecoming queen. Say again.
Princess Heather Garner is the daughter of Jeff and Becky Garner. Heather plans to attend any...
I beg your pardon over the PA. You just heard that lady announce her as another senior princess.
Heather has been nominated for Who's Who Among High School Students, has received the Academic Attitude Award, and the Alumni Award. She letters in Cheerleaders, and served as an honor escort for the 1994 graduates. Heather was elected as Senior Justice for the 19... At this time, we're at Alamogordo High School is proud to present to you
There we go.
your 1994 Homecoming King.
All right, so we don't have a homecoming queen per se. We have 2 senior princesses, and of course the freshman, sophomore, and junior princesses and their escorts as well.
And joining him with the 1994 Tiger Homecoming Queen, Marla Rogers.
Yes. Say again. Well, that's the deal. I don't have a list of those names.
To the 1994 Tiger Homecoming Court.
Hello in the truck. Hello in the truck. I understand Bill has a copy of that. Bill has been given a copy by the lady who just read it. Oh, I don't. That's all I know.
What's that?
The freshman class princess was Miss Rachel Young. Sophomore prince was Jeff Garner. Sophomore princess was Cheryl Marie Docre. The junior prince was Archie Morales. I'll be darned. I believe I know that young man. Junior princess was Precious Titus. The senior prince was Richard Viscara, number 77 from our football team tonight. The senior princess was Marla Rogers. The senior prince was the other senior prince, I beg your pardon, was Justin Jaramillo. And the senior princess was Heather Garner. And the Alamogordo High School was also proud to present you Justin Jaramillo, the 1994 Tiger Homecoming King, and joining him in the 1994 Homecoming Queen, Marla Rogers. As we prepare for the kickoff of the second half, the team captains meet out on the center of the field, Manny, and discuss what's going to go on in the second half. We're tied 3-3.
I was in the locker room, Floyd, got the chance to walk around and watch what was happening in there. Tigers were kind of quiet.
Kind of, is that right?
But they had the eye of the tiger in their eyes. I think they. I don't want to predict what's going to happen here. A little more offense and the defense keeps playing like they're playing. I think we got our first victory.
Outstanding. Outstanding. That would be certainly the way to go, especially considering, once again, we have to remember who we're playing here and how tough this Andreas squad can be. Have you any idea how these guys are rated down there?
Well, they're not rated, and it's not because they don't deserve to be rated. Unfortunately, in an El Paso market, a team that's 0-2 is not highly regarded. But their tradition is very good.
That's what I'm kind of getting at more than anything, is how have they played in the past? Where did they finish last year?
Well, now tradition doesn't block and tackle, but I know this. Without tradition, you can't build a program.
Absolutely.
And the Andreas Golden Eagles are very, very strong in their program. They are excellent tacklers, excellent blockers. They generally have a pretty good feature back, which they seem to be lacking a little bit tonight. That is a feature back that can run and scramble like an Anthony Ortiz or a Trey Thornton. And both of those young men were very quiet and alone in the locker room tonight. That is, Trey Thornton and Anthony Ortiz were sitting off by themselves. And I think they're being reflective about what went right in this first half and what needs to go better in the second half for them to be victorious tonight.
You bet. To keep it up and maintain that kind of a first half and possibly win this ball game for the homecoming crowd here at Alamogordo Tiger Stadium. We're ready for the kickoff. There's the whistle. There's the boot. And the ball is on the 1-yard line. The clock begins to run. The ball carrier is still moving when he gets up to the 17, 18-yard line where he's brought down by that pile of black jerseys.
Number 40 I see getting up, but the last guy up is the tackler, number 28.
Number 28 for Alamogordo happens to be none other than Vince Cedillo. Yes, the man. Okay, we'll start out here the second half with Alamogordo Federal Savings and Loan at 400 East 10th Street. 60 years of service in Otero County. Stop in and see the friendly people at Alamogordo Federal Savings and Loan. Here we go, 1st and 10 from the 19. Handoff comes across the left guard and stopped bone dead, man. He right on the line.
Go nowhere, man. Go nowhere.
Outstanding.
I see 55.
55 getting the ball. You bet you. 55, of course, James Soisman.
James Soisman and Dale Kishball, number 61.
That's the man.
Good D. The defense has been excellent tonight, Floyd. Now we just need a little offense to compound this evening, and we will win this game. We'll have our first win in the 94-95 season.
We thought we'd seen some defense last week. We're seeing it again this week. They're holding them to just short yardage. We have some specifications we'll read off for you coming up shortly. 2nd and 12 from the 17, thrown for a loss on that play. Looking for the pass. Short screen pass gets away, incomplete.
He bobbles it.
Outstanding. In the first half, Alamogordo had 76 yards of rushing, and they held Andreas to only 27 yards. Alamogordo threw 6 passes for 103 yards. Andreas threw 5 passes for, I beg your pardon, hit 5 out of 7 for 55 yards. But the penalties, Alamogordo was a little overboard on that. We had 3 penalties for 21 yards versus Andreas's 3 for 15. So we outpassed them. We outrushed them. So it's certainly showing up tonight.
Statistically, we're winning this game, but the statistics don't matter on the scoreboard, Floyd.
3rd and 12, tied up 3-3, 10:41 left here in the third quarter. Man in motion in the backfield, and Andreas. Quarterback face back to pass, gets the ball away. Complete, incomplete, stripped out of his hands
no
the last
completion.
second.
Broken up by number 85. Number 85 for the Alamogordo Tigers is Sal Sandoval. Broken up, no dive.
Outstanding. I mean, that was a man of the minute, wasn't he? Watch the replay on this one as he gets a hand on that ball right at the last second.
Excellent defensive effort there.
Here comes the pass. The ball is away. Watch this right into the hands of the receiver, and boom.
Great coverage by the Alamogordo D.
Tiger gets him, you bet. 4th and 12 from their own 17.
And we have David Scribner, number 22.
David's back on his own 41.
Number 85, Sal Sandoval.
So they're going to have to kick from their own 5-yard line, deep. Gets it away, a nice high waiter. And gets the ball, manages to hang on to it, comes up to the midfield. Here comes David Scribner, 45. Still moving at the 40, was brought out of bounds at the Alamogordo 35-yard line.
He's going to, yes, here's a replay on that. Watch Dave Scribner. Watch this guy rub it, because I tell you, he's going to bust one open one of these days. Some of these days, he's going to bust one open.
You bet. Here he comes. The ball's heading right his direction. Grabs it. Watch now. He's down there on his own 30, 45-yard line across the midfield stripe. Still moving to the 45. Nobody's laid a hand on him until the Alamogordo 35 pushes him out of bounds.
Good technique. He carries the ball on the outside. He's just looking and picking and choosing. And excellent effort by David Scribner, number 22. I guarantee you he's going to bust one open some of these days.
And thanks to him and some of the blocks, the key blocks he received on that play, Alamogordo has excellent field position going into this set where they start 1st and 10. All we're doing, apparently we have, it looks like the officials are discussing something with the Andreas squad, so there must be a penalty against the Tigers. We'll wait and see which direction that goes and where they start their first down set.
I had a blocking problem or something.
Certainly not. Okay, here's the call.
Against Black, we'll still be replaying 4th down.
Oh, man.
Will replay 4th down. So they will replay the 4th down and go back. It's going to cost the Alamogordo Tigers a few yards. Something in the order of 10. Yeah, 10-yard penalty because we were 4th and 12. Now we're going to be 4th and 2. And we'll see if they're still going to punt it away. But David's going to have to back up an extra 10 yards out there on the field. Here we go.
Number 85 in the middle, number 22 in the deep back.
It's Rocky time. This ball comes out short, going to hit the field first. David's going to try and grab it up. Picks it up at his own 30. Gets it up to 35. Right out of bounds at his own 40-yard line this time. So they hold him to about 35 yards less. But what a way to do it.
Well, some of these days, I guarantee you David Scribner's going downtown.
Here we go. We'll get to see the replay on that one. There's the boot. The ball just short of David by about 10, 15 yards. He picks it up there on his own 30. Scoops it up just in front of a couple of defenders. Moves 10 yards, 12 yards before he's pushed out of bounds. So this time, Alamogordo will start this set up with their own 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line.
Tigers need a big offensive series here, Floyd. They need maybe three first downs or break one open. I don't care. But they need they get a score on this series. We need the Tigers
against Black. It'll be 1st down.
Another penalty against Alamogordo, and they're going to start off with a 1st and 25 from their own 24-yard line, Manny.
I don't know where these
I didn't catch the call. His microphone's not working, and okay, it will not be 1st and 25. It will simply be a 1st and 10 from the 24. Okay, that's going to look much better. It's just not nearly as good a field position as we had originally anticipated having.
Phil Eford's driving.
1st and 10. Phil Eford gets the ball. Takes the handoff going around the right side. Gets up to the line of scrimmage where he's seen by a pile of white jerseys and held to no gain.
Anthony Ortiz, the running back.
Desert Sun Motors, another one of Alamogordo Tiger football sponsors' side, where if you don't come in, they can't save you any money. They have 8 great reasons why you should buy your next car from them. Desert Sun Motors, 2600 North White Sands Boulevard.
2nd down for the Alamogordo Tigers, Floyd. They need to get something going here.
That's it. With 2 penalties in a row like that, it's going to hurt them.
We can't hoover on a 3-3 tie.
2nd and 10. Handoff comes around the left end.
Here comes Trey Thornton.
23, Trey Thornton still moving when he gets out of bounds at his own 30 for a 6-7-yard gain. That'll make a little progress for him on the offensive side.
Here comes Trey Thornton on the replay.
Here's the replay of that one. Now, remember, they started back on their own 23-yard line. Makes the handoff to Trey. Trey has a couple of key blocks coming around the left side.
Trying to get the corner there.
You betcha. Makes it run out of bounds on his own 30. So a gain of about 7. We go 3rd and 4 with 9 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Third down, Floyd.
And for a scant 4 yards to go to make that necessary first down. Handoff. Moving. First down. Anthony Ortiz struggling, pushing against number 33 on the defense squad, Robert Ramos from Andreas.
Second effort on Anthony Ortiz. He was actually stopped, but he bounces out. Check this out. Anthony Ortiz, he stopped across that one hole, and he bounces out right there. That's the difference. Second effort, Anthony Ortiz, number 32.
They called it a first down. We make it up to the Alamogordo 34. Where they begin that next first down series. Tough game here in the second half. Nobody hardly going anywhere. Split wide right for Alamogordo. Sal Sandoval's out there looking for a pass.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy, do we have an encroachment penalty there. Yes. And we have the two Alamogordo left end personnel move behind the line and move to the right and draw the Andreas defensive man off center, off the line big time. Encroachment. Andreas is the call.
That's a break for the Tigers. I don't think we can move 2 guys at once.
Yeah, hey, we can go 1st and 5. We can stand some of that. There's the call from the official.
Still first down?
There's the call. Still first down, he said. 1st and 5 on the 39. You bet. I bet he doesn't get tricked on that one twice. What do you think? That was number 70, Jorge Medina from Andreas, who was the offside gentleman. There he goes. Same play.
Double shift.
Long count. There's the snap.
There we go.
Moving on the right end of the
He's got the corner. He down. Second line. Ball's in the goal.
Step the football is right into the hands of a waiting Andreas man. Standing there. Was hitting, I mean, just flat knocked the ball, squirted out from him like a squirt gun, and was gone right into the hands of the Andreas defensive man. Watch this. Now, you see him hand it off right there, but watch number 32. When he gets hit, boom, right there. There goes the football right into the hands of that young man that's brought down on the 45-yard line of Alamogordo. So Alamogordo turns the ball over there.
Most unfortunate turnover, but the Alamogordo D has been playing excellent football tonight. So now we just got to harden our hearts right here and hold them and get the ball back in the offense's hand, or turn it over and go for a score.
I certainly agree. Now with them on the 45 and Andreas 1st and 10, 8.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Still tied 3-3. See what Andreas is going to do with it and what Alamogordo is going to be able to hold them to. Move to the right, pitch out to the right, up to the original line of scrimmage. 1, 2, 3 yards, 4 yards, and he's pulled down short of the 40.
That's Michael Joyner getting up. That's number 50, Cooling Places, getting up. Number 17, Alex Maynes getting up. Number 33, Darrell Daly getting up. Number 77, Richard Viscara getting up. I saw all those kids grabbing for the ball. They're trying to tackle the ball and turn this ball back over. This is what we need for the D.
Doing their best and just all over those white jerseys, trying to keep it from getting anywhere downfield. Peter Piper Pizza, the pizza people pick. Don't forget about our 5th quarter festivities in the parking lot after each home game. Stop by and view the televised replay of the game at the conclusion this evening.
I'm there, dude.
Whitten did that last week. Quite a deal. The place to be, Peter Piper Pizza. First and White Sands. There we go. Okay, 2nd and 5. Pass play to the left. Another interference call. We're going to have an interference call on that one.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, there was some contact there. It's just whatever the...
Voight Thornton, I think Voight Thornton felt like he was beaten and got a little overprotective.
He looked like he jumped up in the air to try and kind of catch the ball himself, and when he did, of course, he ran into Gabe Herrera from Andreas. So that's going to be an instant first down. There we go. Pass interference. Tigers.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, I imagine. That's the second one tonight that we've had interference called on. The first one was, we have to agree, questionable. But on this one, certainly, I'm afraid, justified.
You don't have to agree. It was questionable. This one, I'm afraid,
the first one was undeserved. This one was questionable. How's that?
All right, I'm with you now, Floyd. We're together.
Okay. 1st and 10, Andreas are on the Alamogordo 25-yard line. 7:27 left, and the clock is standing still. 1st and 10.
Tigers have got to hold them here. They cannot. They don't want to be underdogs on their place on homecoming. They have got to hold them here. They need a turnover bad.
Absolutely. 25 yards to go, and Tigers have to get tough on defense here. There's the snap. Quarterback makes the pitch out to the right side. They're reading him, but he still gets out to about 2 yards before he's brought down by number 33 and number 17.
Darryl Daly, number 33, and Alex Maynard is number 17 on the stop, Floyd.
That's the ones. A held to a less than 2-yard gain. Clock's running with 7 minutes left. It's going to show it 2nd and 9 from the 24. Alamogordo homecoming 94. Hope you saw the installation of the homecoming princesses, queens, and their escorts.
Beautiful halftime.
You betcha. Always exceptional, exceptional thing to see the homecoming festivity. 2nd and 9 on the 24. Here we go. Down, set, long call. There's the snap. Rolls back for the pass. Gets it away, complete to the left side. Across the first down marker, brought down to the next 3 yards, down to the Alamogordo 11.
Unfortunately, a first down, but 85 in on the stop. Number 84 is in on the stop. 47, Michael Joyner. 84, Cyrus Platt. And 85, of course, is South End.
84, Cyrus Platt. 85, South End of all. You betcha, all of them down there. It will be 1st and 10, but they're on the 11-yard line. There's still 6 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter.
Andreas may score here, but the Tigers sure could use a turnover right now. I think they can still beat Andreas regardless of a score if that happens, unfortunately.
Now would certainly be the time to see a turnover.
We could use a turnover right now. Tiger D, harden your hearts.
Here we go. Pitch out to the left side. Boom, right on the line of scrimmage. He stopped.
Gang tackling. Michael Joyner's riding him out with some help from his friends.
That one may go for 1 yard, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Michael Joyner and Owen Clissold from the tackle for the Tigers.
They're going to mark that one on the 11. No gain. Still going to be, it'll make it what, 3rd and 9? Well, they're showing 2nd and 9 so far, but I believe that's 3rd down, isn't it?
Flag is not a factor. The American flag is out there standing, you know, basically alone without any wind. Tigers have got to hold him here and make him go for a field goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, 2nd and 9. Takes the pitch out to the left side, makes a pass to the right side, overshoots him about 1/4 of a mile. I mean, that
overshoots him by a train ride.
Boy, did he ever. Whoa, threw it over to, threw that one to Cruces, didn't he? Holy smokes.
Halfway to Cruces.
Certainly, not to exaggerate, missed him by 10 yards, okay?
Way too much.
Our on the stadium camera up here had a good shot of that one. Well overthrown. Now we'll see with 3rd and 9. We see some gentlemen coming in, bringing in a funny-looking extra play. We'll see what they come up with. Of course, they can always kick another field goal and go ahead, but at this point, they've got 2 plays to do it. 3rd and 9, 5:25 left here in the 3rd quarter.
Tiger D needs some pressure right now. Big pressure by the Tiger D is what we need.
They're set. There's a quick count and a quick snap. Quarterback rolls out to the right, pitches it back to the left on the 20-yard line. He's 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and they bring him down short of the 7.
Outstanding.
Well over the 12-yard line.
A little bit of a trick play. That might have been a halfback pass for 42, a design halfback pass to 42, but it didn't work out.
Didn't work at all. Tiger was right on top of him before he ever got up close to that first down marker. And they're held. They maybe gained 2 yards on that one. So it'll be 4th. Certainly 4th down, and about, I'd call it 5 to 6 yards left. As a matter of fact, they have brought that back to the original line of scrimmage, and it will be 3rd and 9. Now, what is the key there? I thought we were 3rd and 9 on the last count.
Well, dude does not have his flag flipped over, or he was on the wrong page at one time or the other, the flag man over there.
Unless there was a penalty, and they're just replaying the entire thing. Yeah, we are having a discussion. We are having a discussion between officials.
I see no laundry on the field, though. I see no yellow laundry on the field.
Right. So. However, they're marking the ball. Okay, now we're going to show. Yes, there's the laundry.
Oh, I see it over there now.
Okay, and it's going to go against Andreas from the point of infraction, which was where the ball stopped. It's going to be a 15-yarder, and they're going to have to go 4th and 20, Manny.
Well, they get the down over, so it's still 3rd down.
3rd and 20, okay.
But we'll take that.
We'll take every minute of it.
A little bit of a spark by the Tiger D. We sure need it right now.
As a matter of fact, they're calling that, they're counting that from up here, 23 yards. 50 yards to the goal, 21 yards to make the first down, and this was the third chance to get to do it. Watch for the pass on this one.
Pressure.
Takes the handoff, comes around the right side. Fulfills the pass. Brought down the backfield.
Number 23.
On the 20.
Feature back number 42.
Only a 3-yard gain.
Here's a replay. This is worthy of watching again. Richard Perales stopped by Trey Thornton.
Rolls back, gets around the right side lots of time, but he gets it away to the wrong man as he's brought down on his own 20-yard line for a scant 3 yards.
Good job, Alamo.
True
That's
story.
the
Right
way
in
you
the middle
do
of
it.
it. 4th down and 21, and I don't think, yeah, they're going to try. Okay, they're going to kick this one away, it looks like. No, okay, we will have a stationary ball, so watch for a field goal.
They can't get
30 yards out from the goalpost.
They can't get there from here.
That was
They
good.
can get there from here. It's 6-3.
So Andreas goes up ahead of us, 6-3, with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left here in the third quarter.
But I'll trade that off. They were knocking for a big score, and the Tigers held them.
Tiger D's just holding on to him all the way, not allowing him to go anywhere. We'll be back with the kickoff after these important messages.
We have number 35 and number 47, Michael Joyner. Number 35, of course, Daryl Pennell. Mom and Dad, if I'm saying that wrong, give me a call at Western Insurance, 437-2899.
Down on the 23-yard line, but number 88 on the other squad, Minson Holloway for Andreas, brings down
22-yard line.
That's the man. Alamogordo will start this set of downs on their own 23. With just under 4 minutes left here in the third quarter, Alamogordo now trails by a field goal, 6-3. Terribly close game, Manny.
Interesting football game, a good matchup. Andreas, regardless if they're down or they're up, somehow they come to our town or we go to their place, and it's always a good football game.
True story. Of course, with the Alamogordo homecoming crowd looking for a win here in Alamogordo Tiger Stadium tonight. First and 10, Alamogordo on their own 23. Here we go. Handoff. Pitch out. Whistles and flags.
I'm worried that that's going against the Tigers.
It appeared to be because all, like I said, the laundry appeared to be in the Tiger backfield. Illegal motion called against Alamogordo. That'll cost them a few yards.
A little self-destruction.
Well, while they have a discussion, I'll take this opportunity to remind you that Van Winkle's IGA is your hometown proud supermarket. Be sure and take advantage of IGA double coupons, which, by the way, takes place every day.
Black, still first down.
Offsides, he said. We'll finish this out right quick. Every day, 7 days a week. You can also pay your U.S. West phone bills at IGA. Another service brought to you from your hometown proud supermarket, Van Winkle's IGA, 1300 10th Street, Alamogordo.
Lorenzo Magana, a new receiver in for the Tigers, a tight end, number 40.
First and 15 from the 17 for Alamogordo. Rolls around the right side. Same play, pitches it out. Caught in the backfield, thrown for another 5-yard loss. Ouch. That'll go 2nd and 20. About 20. That was tough, Manny.
Well, Andreas has figured out who our feature backs are. They kind of got their numbers, and we're keying on those guys now. And I think they put a spy on Trey Thornton. I think they put a spy on Anthony Ortiz. And when I say spy for you football heads out there, you know what I mean. Someone who's designated to watch those guys and follow them no matter what.
Not letting those guys get away, absolutely. That's what they've got to do. If they're going to, Andreas expects to win this, they're going to have to continue to key on those young men. 83 and 85 split wide, right and left, respectively. That's Freddie Padilla and Sal Sandoval to the left. Flags on the play. Right on the line of scrimmage, and whistle blows it dead again right quick. Once again, we have an encroachment penalty, this time against Andreas. Offside, Andreas. We get 5 of our yards back anyway. We'll go back.
Good ball, encroachment, white, still 2nd down.
Still 2nd down. We'll get to go back to 2nd and 16 instead of 2nd and 21, I guess. Yes, that's what we're showing. So still a kind of a long chunk to get a hold of, but then see if they can pull this one out.
In plain terms, this may be called ugly handsome. We still feel good, but we don't look very good.
That's right. They're just stepping on themselves out there. Costing themselves some yardage. Handoff.
Anthony Ortiz.
Left side.
He's
Anthony's on the way. Up to the line of scrimmage. Still moving to the head for the first down. Off the 40. Out to the midfield stripe, is brought down on the 49-yard line.
Just when we needed it. Just when we needed it. And Ortiz loose in the secondary. Big first down play for the Alamogordo Tigers.
Watch this one on a replay. Anthony Ortiz gets the ball, and that young man is just out of town on that one. Bingo! A hole you can drive a truck through. Missed the tackle. Somebody else makes the key for him.
It's Trey Thornton.
Aha! Thank you. As they slide out of bounds at the 49.
I saw the 2 and the 3, and I reversed it, and I thought it was Anthony. It was Trey Thornton, number 23, breaking away.
Credit where credit's due. First and 10 with 2 minutes left. Alamogordo's on their own 49, but not for long.
Now this is Anthony Ortiz.
Up the middle, Anthony Ortiz still on the way as he crosses the Ortiz.
There's his feet. He's going
Touchdown!
That's a Tiger touchdown.
That's a Tiger touchdown.
No doubt about it. That time, Anthony Ortiz breaking away.
Bingo! There's that Alamogordo Tiger cannon we've been looking for.
We got it right that
yes,
time.
Sir. 1 minute and 52 seconds left here in the third quarter, and Alamogordo pulls out, shall we say, decisively ahead, 9-6, awaiting the extra point. Beautiful work, fellas. Outstanding. This homecoming crowd has come alive here in Alamogordo Tiger Stadium. Point is up. It's good. Outstanding.
I can hardly understand myself. $1:52 in the third quarter. The Alamogordo Tigers are up at homecoming.
Up 10-6. We'll take a break for these important sponsors and be back with the Tiger kickoff after this. Woo! There we are. You see the Alamogordo squad tying up, getting ready to kick it off, Manny.
Feels good. Looks good.
Boy, does it ever. As they get it ready to boot it from their own 40, of course, Alamogordo leads us 1:52 left in the third quarter. The kicking away after going into the lead, 10-6 for the first time
Singer to kick it off, Floyd.
Boot is up.
Nice kick.
Nice long roller. Picked up on about the 10-yard line. And
he's got the ball.
Alamogordo's going to be able to fair catch.
He's down way back.
Stops him on the 10-yard line when he calls for a fair catch after fumbling his own football.
Just what we needed. Just what we needed.
Absolutely. Great field position here to start out the next possession by the Andreas Eagles.
Just what we needed, just in time.
See if we've got time to squeeze in a little announcement here for United Business Systems. Your local Xerox agent, putting it together for high quality, not high prices. United Business Systems has a commitment to service what they sell. Let the Xerox people meet the needs of your business today with the products of tomorrow. First and 10 on the 11. For the Andreas Eagles, they're on way down into their end of the field. There's the snap.
Tiger D
takes the handoff. Quarterback hangs on to it. Where'd the ball go?
Big K
right up the middle. Absolutely.
63
Okay.
Eagle hard.
He did make that handoff, but it's held to about a 3-yard gain as he gets out to his own 15-yard line. Second and 6. I'm going to have to apparently get me a pair of those binoculars to watch this through, because I missed that handoff. We're about 70 yards from that guy, not to mention our diagonal, and I just flat lost the ball on that one.
You call the sponsors, and I'll call the kids. We'll be all right, boy. You're doing a
We'll make a
job.
pair yet, won't we? 47 seconds left here in the third quarter, second and 6 from the 15.
Defensive shift.
Big gap in the white row. Okay, we have flags on the field. That one started out in the Andreas backfield. Now let's see what they're going to call that one. There comes the call. Illegal motion, Andreas.
Big K, number 50. I think he saw something. There was a defensive shift there, and that's reading. He's supposed to do that. They've got to read what's happening. Good ball. False start. Play. Still second down.
Right. You betcha. Okay, so that one will cost them 5 yards, and then go second and 12. And back it up a few. Thank you.
Boy, this is so much fun. This is so bright. I just wish I had my sunglasses on. This night's so bright tonight.
You're going to have to put these guys under the bed to see the sun come up. That's what they tell us. There's the snap. Quarterback rolls back.
Quarterback
gets the handoff away, comes up the middle of the field. 3 grabs on it. They finally pull him down right on the line of scrimmage.
Boy,
no
oh boy.
gain.
Uh-oh. I thought I saw some laundry on, but here's a replay. We'll watch that together.
Handoff, pulls him down, grabs him by the
There was
jersey
a
twice,
shovel or
finally
something
gets
going
managed
on
to get a
there.
hold of him. Didn't look like anything bad on the ball carrier at the very least. They brought him down legally. But they're backing up. Let's see where we're going. Okay, that's the quarter. That's the quarter with Alamogordo 10 and Andreas 6. We'll take a break while we swap into the field. There we are. Starting the fourth quarter, Manny. And we're leading for the first time in this game tonight.
12 bucks left in the fourth quarter. The top of the fourth quarter, Alamogordo Tigers 10-6 over the Andreas Golden Eagles of El Paso. A great contest. Some real intense play here in the second quarter. It was a little bit scary handsome, as I mentioned, but the Alamogordo Tigers are up on ahead because of an excellent run back by Anthony Ortiz, set up by Trey Thornton.
What did he ever? And not only that, but Andreas starting this fourth quarter in deep trouble. They're on their own 8-yard line, 3rd and 13. See if they can make something out of this. Rolls back for the pass.
Oh, batted down! Batted down, a big hand by Big K. Communications, number 50.
They ran over that
Big K, watch the replay.
There's the Tiger and the Eagle, but we'll get to see the replay of this. They nailed him in the backfield bad.
Big K here with the T-shirt showing there. Watch him get his big hand up right here.
Bingo. No yardage, 4th and 13 from their own 8-yard line. They're going to have to kick this ball to Alamogordo. They'll be lucky if they can get it out past the midfield stripe.
Number 85 in the middle back.
And
number
a Tiger.
22 in the deep back for the Alamogordo Tigers.
They're going to duke it out down there on the line. They're seeing who can stay on the camera the longest. There's the boot.
This is David.
Right on the 50-yard line as he moves back in his own direction. Boom! Keep
back, he set up.
The 40.
There's David
Still
Scribner.
The 30, pushed out of bounds on the 22-yard line.
Excellent return by David Scribner. Unfortunately, I see Richard Viscara, number 77, down to here, and this is bad news for the Alamogordo Tigers. Watch the replay, see if we can see what happens to Richard Viscara, number 77.
25-yard gain as a run back on that one. Now we have a Tiger man down on the field down there.
Richard Viscara, number 77.
That Richard is down, okay. Now watch this. Bingo, here comes around the right side, nearest to your camera. They finally managed to get him out of bounds at his own 22-yard line. Okay, Richard's up.
Richard's up.
And he's fighting them when they're trying to get him to come off the field. He goes, no, man, where's the huddle?
Coaches will ask him to come out, and they'll look him over, and then they'll put him back in.
They're trying to keep that right leg straight. Apparently a knee problem of some kind for Richard. 11:44 left here in the game. Alamogordo's up 10-6, and it's their ball, and they're on the Andreas 22-yard line.
Billy for his driving.
Here we go, 1st and 10. Alamogordo's got somebody split wide left. Making the call, Phil Eifert, he's down. He's taking the snap. Made the hit. On the way.
Jordan loose.
Moving at the 5-yard line.
Number 23, watch this replay. This is just power running back here.
This is power and hole in the line. Watch this one. He's going to make a handoff and talk about something you can drive a truck through. This one would have taken a battleship. Bingo. Not a hand on until he's 5 yards downfield.
Wow.
And brought down for the first down on the Alamogordo 5-yard. They've got 4 chances to make that extra 7 points.
Tigers are knocking with 11 bucks and 37 cents in the fourth quarter.
Outstanding way to play football this evening here in Alamogordo Homecoming Stadium. 1st and goal to go from the 5-yard line, Alamogordo. Here that Tiger squad,
Trey Thornton.
Trey Thornton makes it across the 5 into the 4, possibly even as far as the 3-yard line. What I started to say there for a second minute, the Tiger fans here this evening really raising a ruckus.
I talked to Trey Thornton at halftime in the locker room. He was standing all by himself, stretching out. And I went up to him and I said, Trey, tonight's the night. We need a big, big second half. And he looked at me and he said, stand by.
Man of few words. I love it. And come up with a key play at the right time. We're now marking it on the Alamogordo 4. It's 2nd and 3, Manny.
Trey Thornton.
We'll take it a yard, a foot, an inch at a time.
Anthony Ortiz, and credit the offensive line. Credit Philip Eifert for staying cool and driving this team. Philip Eifert at quarterback.
Chris Stakes and Sal Sandoval go wide left for Alamogordo. Handoff goes up the middle. Still moves, he goes across the 3 down to the 2-yard line.
Anthony Ortiz diving.
Diving, heading. I believe they have marked the ball at the 1-yard stripe. At the 1-yard stripe, it's now 3rd and 1 yard for Alamogordo. It will be their score. Paul's Family Steakhouse is proud to bring you this edition of Tiger football. Delicious food at a reasonable price, formerly K-Ball. Rest assured, only the name has changed. The same delicious food we've all come to enjoy.
In a wishbone.
3rd and 1. It's time to make a score.
There it is.
Did he get across? They're calling that one that he did not get across, that the ball was down. But he is literally on the 1-foot line, Manny.
I think it was Trey Thornton out of a wishbone.
Out of the 1 yard that he needed, he made 2 feet of it. 4th down and a ball length. Literally 1 ball length to go for that 6 points. We're having to get louder and louder over the stadium here. We have a timeout on the field. Alamogordo. Man, oh man. Yeah. It's 10 to... And we are back. 10:07 left.
An important series for the Tigers. They are knocking. I think it's 4th down, Floyd.
It most certainly. Any way there is to do it. Whether it's a field goal, whether it's a touchdown with an extra point. They're
Tigers are in the
leading.
wishbone, Floyd. Tigers are in the wishbone.
Tightening up the line, getting them squeezed in. This is going to be a jump over the middle type of play. The Tiger fight song, letting the Tigers know that they've got the support of the people. There's a snap.
That's a score. Blake Thornton.
Touchdown,
Blake Thornton,
Alamogordo.
number 24. That's a Tiger touchdown.
Yes. Here's your replay of the touchdown.
Blake Thornton, number 2 guy through. That's a Tiger touchdown.
Yes. Last week, all we could hear was sirens from the El Paso, from the Goddard team. This week, the crowd is so loud we can't even hear the sirens from the Alamogordo Ambulance Company.
Back in black, you better believe we're back. The Alamogordo
16-6. The kick is up for the extra point. It's good. Alamogordo 17, Andreas 6. We'll be back with the rest of this exciting game in Alamogordo Tiger Stadium.
Golden Eagles, our guest tonight in Tiger Homecoming 6.
All right. As Alamogordo prepares to kick off, 10 minutes left here in the 4th quarter.
Lauren Singer, the kicker, Floyd.
Here we go again. Lauren Singer back to give it the boot. It's in the air. Perfect kick down to the Andreas 10-yard line. Still moving as he goes across 20. Alamogordo catches up with him at 25. Still moving as he goes across 30. That young man is headed out of town on the kickoff. Andreas, number 7, Corey Costanzo.
We did not need this.
Makes a touchdown. And, whoa, now we have another Alamogordo player down out here at the 42-yard line of Andreas. We'll get this on. What's the replay on this one? Nobody ever touched this guy. There's the kickoff. There's the reception.
Good blocking. Sometimes this just happens. A lane forms. The guy's got good eyes. He's reading the lane, and there he goes. Adios. Number 28, Vince Cedillo's down for the Tigers, though.
Somebody managed to grab his jersey one time, and that was all there was to that. Number 28 was the Alamogordo Tiger out there. Vince Cedillo apparently was had the wind knocked out of him pretty good, I guess, on the play. He's coming off the field well under his own power.
Yeah.
Having recovered, you betcha.
This is the tough kid. This takes a little bit of the fun out of it, though. All the Tigers are still ahead, but, you know, it sure takes a little bit of the fun out of it right after our score for them to come back and punch one down our throat.
That quickly back, it does kind of take the wind out of their sails. Now, we're still leading at this point by 5. After, should they make the extra point or the conversion, we'll still be ahead. And once again, it'll be Tigers ball.
Wind's not a factor. It doesn't matter which way we're going. The Tigers should be effective on offense.
And we're still just under 10 minutes. Okay, looks like we're going to have timeout on the field, so we'll take a timeout on the booth for these messages.
When your car is out of alignment, it can have the same type of effect on your tires. Because your tires are no longer hitting the surface straight, they wear irregularly, decreasing the length of their life.
Alignment is just one of the many services provided by your local Big O Tire store in Alamogordo. See them today.
A reputation you can ride on Big O Tires.
We're back with a shot of the Tiger squad on the sideline.
That's Joe Bryan, our defensive coordinator down there, and I bet you he's got some words of wisdom for them. Tiger D's been excellent tonight.
I would certainly, yes, they have, and I would certainly think that they could possibly expect a two-point conversion, considering Andreas is trailing by 5 points at this point in the game.
That'd make
conversion would bring them up to within 3, bring them up to within a field goal of tying this thing up. We'll see how it goes. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. We have no kicker in the backfield, just a quarterback up under his center. So watch for a 2 point, see if they can get it around the ends or get it across the middle where they're going to go with it. Somebody moving wide right. Quarterback rolls out to the right side, gets the pass away.
No!
Incomplete, no point.
No!
Stop dead.
Number 23, Trey Thornton.
Stop dead.
No
Now
dive.
holds them to 5 points apart.
No dive. Tiger.
Watch this one on the replay. The Tiger squad just right down there in the end zone with that pass receiver. No way was he going to get that ball. Oh, and we break. Oh, there it is. There it is. Pass is deflected and missed. Number 7, the intended receiver. Once again, that was Corey Costanzo, who just made that touchdown. We have a discussion out on the field out there. Okay, by the team captain. By the team captain. That's what, we saw that last week. Didn't know what that was.
Those speeding bullets are so fun to dodge after they go by you.
True story.
After they go by.
How well we know. True story. Alamogordo 17, Andreas 12, and Andreas is about to have to kick off to Alamogordo. They're already ahead by 5 points, and now they get to regain possession of that pigskin.
In the deep back, we have number 32, Anthony Ortiz, and David Scribner, number 22. In the middle back, we have number 35 and number 47. I've been telling you who those folks are. It's Darryl Panell, and Michael Joyner's the other guy.
Just for your information, Mitch Gonzalez appears to be the kicker for the Andreas Eagles. And we'll let you know at this juncture that Stone's Garden, where all your products are unconditionally guaranteed, is your FTD AFS florist. Send a loving gift to any of your loved ones wherever they may be. 1701 10th Street, Stone's Garden.
This could be the time. We need one of these two guys in the deep back to go all the way downtown.
Still almost 10 minutes left in this game. And this one goes all the way to the 5-yard line where Alamogordo grabs it up. Still moving as they cross the 20, the 25, out to the 30, still brought down at the 37-yard line.
Anthony Ortiz, number 32.
Talk about wheels, right through a whole crowd of people. Watch how he can do this on the replay.
Nice effort by Anthony Ortiz here in the run back.
Excellent effort because he moved that ball a full 30 yards, grabs it on the 5, and moves it up to the 35. Right through a whole gang of people. A couple of key blocks out there, and he's brought down exactly on the 35-yard line.
Back to live action, Floyd.
As we go 1st and 10 from the 35 at Alamogordo with 9.5 minutes left here in the game. Handoff.
Trey Thornton.
Just over center and over the 40-yard line for a good 5-yard gain.
Trey Thornton has been a workhorse tonight. This kid's got to be getting in trouble. I don't think he's going to be able to dance at the homecoming dance.
Working that young man for all he's worth, isn't he?
He's been on our program. He's coming up. He's got to be a feature back. We're going to rely on him all season long.
2nd and 6 on the 41.
A long sustained drive would help the cause right here, Floyd. Just 2 or 3 first downs in a row here and kill some time and make a score in the end.
Handoff once again just to the left of center. Makes possibly 1 yard. We'll go 3rd and 5 if we get a chance.
Ortiz, number 32, running with the ball, Floyd. Number 27 coming out.
27 for Alamogordo, of course, is Chris Stakes.
Dave Scribner's in, number 22.
David Scribner. That's the man.
Philip Eford is driving.
Bringing the play in, letting us know where we're going to go with the ball next. 3rd and 3. They're now calling that from the 42. 8:20 left in the game. Down, set, snap, handoff.
He's loose again. He's loose again.
That's Trey Thornton, number 23, across the first down, across the midfield, straight down to the Andreas 42-yard line.
Big first down for the Alamogordo Tigers.
Big time gain
off the left side.
Great 15-yard play for him. Watch this now.
Trey Thornton poking through. Now watch his head up. He sees a block. He sees a block. He goes. Finally, he stopped. Takes 3 guys to bring him down.
Yeah, and a full 15 yards before they can catch up with him.
excellent effort by Trey Thornton. Number 23 is a coming out party tonight for Trey Thornton.
This appears to be his 17th debut here or something. Just under 8 minutes left.
Anthony Ortiz.
Pitch out, handoff on the backfield.
Recover, I think.
It looks like to me from here that Andreas has recovered that football.
No, number 51 gets it.
Very good. 51 Alamogordo. So Alamogordo does retain possession. 51 right on top of it. David McCurdy.
Thank you, David.
You bet. Boy, the man on the spot. But we lose 5 yards on that play. We'll go to...
That's okay. We'll take the loss, but let's don't lose the ball.
True story.
Let's keep the drive alive.
2nd and 18. So whatever that play was, apparently the team didn't like it or didn't know it. Or
it is the 4th quarter. We have a lot of kids going both ways. I'm telling you, fatigue becomes a problem every time for the Alamogordo Tigers with the numbers we have.
Absolutely. 2nd and 18 from the 49. Hand off to the left of, just to the left of center, makes 5 yards.
Anthony Ortiz.
I'll take that back also. It looks like about a 3-yard gain from the 49 down to about the 46. Yes. There's our offense. Who's calling the plays in down there, Manny? The coach with Freddie Padilla?
Well, that's we got Stanifer here with the headset. He's our offensive coordinator. He's the man.
Sending the plays in.
He calls the offensive game.
3rd and 13, 6.5 minutes. Alamogordo still leads this monster 17-12.
And a monster it is. Here we go, Floyd.
Number 87 split wide right for Alamogordo, Michael Carbajal. The handoff, though, is up the middle and does not get back to the line of scrimmage, thrown for another 2-yard loss.
That was 3rd down.
4th and 15, roughly. Alamogordo will boot this one away, I assume.
Alex Maynez is in number 17. They will kick.
So the Andreas Golden Eagles getting tough on defense on that set.
Well, the Tigers showed a little bit of tired, and that's natural. You know, you got 6, 7 kids going both ways. We haven't got quite to a 2-platoon situation, so we've got a lot of kids going both ways. 4th quarter's going to show it up and tired.
Center, the snap is a little bit low, but the ball gets away anyway. Goes to the Andreas 20, where the ball carrier is stopped on the 30-yard line for a short 10-yard gain after he gains that possession.
Number 35. Number 35, Daryl Pennell.
We'll be back after this break. There's a shot on the sidelines of number 32, Anthony Ortiz. And we're back 1st and 10 on the Andreas 30. Fakes the handoff 3 times, rolls back in the pocket looking for somebody to hit. Tigers are in the backfield with him. He finally gets that pass away, but it's way over the head of his intended receiver.
Number 4, I think Cyrus Platt.
Paul Smith, the intended receiver, and no way was he going to get that ball. They were all over him in the backfield. He had to scramble before he could finally get rid of it to keep from being thrown for a loss. And we'll see 2nd and 10 from the Andreas 30. Five and 13 showing on the clock. Alamogordo 17, Andreas 12. Got the cheerleaders keeping the crowd going and letting the Tigers know that they have a fan or two sitting up here. Once again, quarterback rolls left, gets the pass away. It's going to be the long bomb. Incomplete and no interference, thank you.
Good effort, though, by the Andreas Golden Eagles that time to get the ball downfield.
Well covered down there. We'll squeeze in a word here for Foxworth Galbraith, the Building Materials Center in Otero County. Foxworth Galbraith is ready to help you with all of your project needs, big or small. And remember, they're Lumber One. You can find Foxworth Galbraith, 2318 North White Sands Boulevard.
Lumber One plus shovels. They're the only place I could find a snow shovel. That snowstorm we had unexpectedly.
Is that right?
Fall, I had to go to Foxworth to get a snow shovel.
Who would have thought you'd need a snow shovel in South
I
Central
bought
New
one.
Mexico?
I've got one. Now we're ready.
Yeah, now you're going to use it for coal or gravel or the dog or something. 3rd and 10. No yardage yet. This one is intercepted by Alamogordo on their own 42-yard line. Still moving as he crosses the 45.
Daryl Daly, number 33.
Still moving as he brought down the 43-yard line.
Daryl Daly picks one off.
Outstanding. How's that for an interception and some instant Tiger football? Watch this for the replay. We got a replay coming up by our engineers. This one, I don't know who threw this
But
thing.
eventually that's going to happen. You throw the ball 3 times in a row. Now Daniel's going to pick you up.
Bingo! Not even close. I mean, there was the Tiger standing there waiting for that ball. And now they can't seem to bring the poor man down. I think they finally brought him down by his shoestrings. Is the only thing they could get a hold of on him. 1st and 10, Alamogordo on their own 43-yard line. Outstanding, gentlemen, outstanding. Flags on the play. Whistle stops the ball. And I bet that's an encroachment because both those flags were on the line of scrimmage.
I'm afraid so. You know, in the 3rd quarter, we had a big hand get out and knock down a ball by the quarterback, by Andreas. I don't know if it was placious or kickball, but that's when this thing really started to turn for the Tigers.
It absolutely has. And once again, here we have another penalty against the Andreas Eagles, and we're going to go 1st and 5.
Good ball. Encroachment. Fight. Still first down.
Right. Still first down, the man said. We will rock you.
$4.44 left in the 4th quarter, Floyd. The Tigers are up 17-12, and they've got the ball, and they're driving.
And it's homecoming 94. We have 2 receivers split wide to the left side for the Alamogordo Tigers. 4:34 left. 1st and 5 from the 48.
Uh-oh.
And encroachment on the Alamogordo that side. That's going to go the other way. Number 84 on the right end of the Alamogordo line, Cyrus Platt, looks like a little bit of a jump on the ball.
And Cyrus, I'm sorry to say your name in a negative way. You've done so good tonight. That's okay. We're going to look the other way this time.
Hey, what can we do? We can give that 5 yards back.
It's all right.
Good ball. False start. Fight. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
The Platt family lives next door to my beautiful mother-in-law, Layla McKinley, and Cyrus mows her lawn every week.
There you go. Cyrus Platt. So once again, we'll look like we're going to try that same play. We still have two receivers split for the wide left side for Alamogordo. 4:16 left. 1st and 10.
Stay cool, Tigers.
Here we go. Snap the ball. Make the handoff. Goes inside the right end and makes 3 yards.
Trey Thornton, number 23, carrying the ball. Of course.
I'm telling you what, I see number 50.
That's
Cool and Classy is out there getting up off of that ball. That is a large young man. You know what? He's 298 pounds, center and nose.
But he's such a gracious young man. He takes up 2 chairs when he sits in my office. He's a large guy, as you mentioned, but he's a gracious, quiet-spoken, well-mannered young man. I really appreciate him.
Out here playing some tough Alamogordo offensive football. 2nd and 8. We're on the 45. Handoff again.
Trey
Goes
Thornton.
just to the left of center. And another 1-yard gain.
Trey Thornton and the Alamogordo Tigers just pounding it out.
Number 74 for the Andreas Eagles, Jesus Gamboa gets up a little bit slowly. Looks like we've about worn that young man out.
Happens.
3 and 16, and the clock's running.
You know, the Andreas Golden Eagles are a little bit like the Tigers, a bunch of kids going both ways. This is the 4th quarter. I guarantee you they're starting to get tired. They're playing off their knees a little bit, both sides of the ball. That's the way it is when you got short numbers.
3rd and 5 from the 48, Alamogordo. Across the left end, hit by number 66.
Philip Eburn!
Still going!
Philip Eburn! Philip Eburn! He's still going!
Fumble! Stripped the ball from him on the Andreas 20-yard line.
Uh-oh.
Let's see what we got. And right now they're still trying to figure out who's got the ball down there. Looks like we're going to go back for a replay.
It looks like he turned it over.
Andreas grabs it. Okay, Andreas comes up with it after a 25-yard run by the Alamogordo offensive squad. It's stripped from them at the end of that drive.
Unfortunate turn of events. Great effort by Philip Eburn.
Hit by number 20. 20 was James Biddle. We can credit him with stripping the ball from Alamogordo on that play.
I hate that. But again, Joe Bryant, Tiger D's got to step up here and make something happen.
You bet. No problem with, I would think, with Andreas on their own 18-yard line and trailing by 5 points. Alamogordo D is going to have to get tough and hang on to him, keep him in Andreas territory for the next 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
Watch Andreas go for the long ball again.
Going to have to. Rolls back, gets the ball away, incomplete. Bounce off the shoulder pads of Corey Costanzo.
He had it, number 24, and number 84, Cyrus Platt. Of course, number 24, Boyd Thornton closing in on it. The coverage was there. He probably wouldn't have gotten very far, but it was nearly a reception by the Andreas Eagles.
2nd and 10 from the 18. 2:27 left here in the 4th quarter. Alamogordo Tiger Band, pride of the Tularosa Basin.
I love this band.
You bet.
I love this band.
Say, what's not to love, huh? Second and 10 from the 18. The snap. Quick pass, screen pass complete.
No
down
dive.
the 5, 4-yard gain.
Number 23, Trey Thornton in on the stop. You know, talk about a kid that's going both ways. This guy
Right on
never
top.
breathes. He never breathes. He just keeps playing and going and playing.
Down to 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The clock is still running, and Andreas still trails by 5 points, and they're on their own 22-yard line. They'll go 3rd and 6.
2:05 in the fourth quarter.
And counting, and counting. Alamogordo's taking care of business here in the fourth quarter.
Come on, Alamo, Tiger D, let's go.
There's the snap. Quarterback rolls out, gets in the pocket, makes a pass coming around to the left side. No opposition so far. Comes up to the line of scrimmage, across for the first down. Tigers are on top of him and knock him out of bounds. The Tiger at the Andreas 40-yard line.
Forced out by number 22, which is David Scribner. I thought I saw some holding there, but I don't see no flags on the field.
Okay, we got a replay coming up on this one. That's going to be a good first down all the way up to the Alamogordo 40, or to the Andreas 40. So a good 20-yard gain on that one play. Now watch this.
Now here's the pitch out to number 42 right here. Now here's where the holding's a little bit out of there, right there.
Yes,
you see
it was.
Where our guy number 84, Cyrus Platt, I think has got his arm wrapped up, but no one saw it except me and you, Floyd, and the rest of the world.
Hey.
About 42 left in the fourth quarter.
We have the vantage point. 1:42 left, 1st and 10 from the Andreas 40. They've got 60 yards to go to catch up. You can hear this way overthrown was number 12. Number 12, Gabe Herrera. That young man couldn't jump that high.
Second down. Tiger D's got to hold him up right here.
2nd and 10 on the 40. Looks like Andrews maybe getting a little bit nervous down there, you know.
Well, this has been a hard-fought football game. Both of these teams deserve credit for staying in this thing and keeping it so competitive. I guarantee you no one has left the stadium.
They may have gotten down closer to the field, but they have not left the stadium. Absolutely. 1:39 left. 2nd and 10 from the 40. Split wide right, Mitch Gonzalez for Andreas, number 1. And number 12 wide left again. Fakes the handoff of the backfield, rolls around the right side. Lots of pressure, gets the pass away. Incomplete.
No.
Incomplete. They're calling him down before the ball got there.
Lots of pressure that time. Pressure
Paul
by
Smith.
Dale Kishball, Richard Viscara.
Paul
Alex
Smith, the
Maynard.
intended receiver, and he didn't make it.
The boys were back in town. Lots of pressure on the quarterback that time. No dives.
1:33 left, 3rd and 10 from the 40.
This is everything now for this whole game, I think. If the Tigers can hold them here, I think we can cruise into our first victory. If we can't, it's going to be a long night.
Andreas is feeling the pressure at this point in the game with less than right at a minute and a half left, and they still trail by 5 points. They haven't gone 0, zip, not a yard, not a foot in 3 plays. Here we go. 3rd and 10 from the 40.
Pressure again.
Roll back for the pass. Pressure! Down to the backfield! Thrown for the ball!
That's exactly what we needed. Dale Kishball, number 61, saying boop, boopy doo.
All over him. Watch Dale Kishball come to the line on this replay.
Exactly what we needed. Pressure from the defense. Dale Kishball
breaks that tackle.
Right there.
Bingo! And I believe we're showing timeout on the field. Andreas. 1 minute and 22 seconds left. Alamogordo leads 17-12. It's going to be 4th and 20. We'll be back. Man. The sign says, "Welcome back to Tiger football, Manny."
Well, you know what? I got to laugh because I'm watching the young people out here in front of the booth. These kids have got to be 4 or 5 years old, but they know the drill already, don't they? They know the song. They know the drill.
That's it.
They know what's happening.
You bet. The Alamogordo High School Band giving us the Alamogordo fight song. 4th and 20. As Alamogordo throws them for a loss on the last play.
Very risky situation for the Andreas Golden Eagles here. I think they will punt, but I think they also realize that their only last chance is a defensive turnover. I hope they're not got a trick play in mind. I don't think they would risk that at this with still this much time left in the fourth quarter.
They're going to risk it and try to make the pass play and gain the 20 yards.
Unbelievable.
Back for the pass. The ball gets away. What are we going to call it? Looks like they're going to call that one a reception. That one is a reception. First down. 21 yards.
Unbelievable.
21 yards on a 4th down.
Tigers in kind of a prevent there and giving that up a little bit, but unbelievable if they could get that done.
That one was real risky. It's now out on the midfield stripe. 1 and 16 left, 1st and 10, and they're 1 foot into Alamogordo territory.
Tigers in kind of a prevent, playing soft. They know they've got the lead.
You know, they looked like they were hard up on the line, but they couldn't get through to stop the pass. Down to 1 minute even. And Alamogordo leads 17-12. And we're just seconds away from the close of this ball game. Short screen pass, first down, still moving as he crosses the 30-yard line. Tigers are after him. They push him out of bounds on the 10.
Wow.
Talk about playing clutch football. Andreas is getting after it here in the last 3 minutes of play. Here's the replay on that last one. The quarterback rolling back here, doesn't have the time, goes for a little bitty short pass back to the line of scrimmage. As the player, number 30, rolls around the left side, Paul Smith is still moving and being chased down and pushed out of bounds, and they caught him on a diagonal to get him out of bounds.
I'm glad you could talk about that, Floyd. I'm still catching my breath. Unbelievable that we're in this situation.
Absolutely. 1st and goal to go with 40 seconds, and the clock is running against the Andreas Eagles. They trail by 5. They have to be kept from scoring with 30 seconds left. Rolling out to the right side. Tigers are after him. Gets the pass away, incomplete. 0 yardage, incomplete pass.
Being chased by Richard Vizquera, being chased by number 55.
Marvin Switzer for the Andreas Eagles. Apparently that young man, one of the key players for Andreas. 21 scant seconds left, but they trail by only 5. If they score, they've got this thing in their pocket. You can hear the Tiger fans, and the Tiger band holds that line out there. Tiger D is gonna get tough on this one, Manny.
I wish the Tiger D would call a timeout and figure out exactly what's about to happen.
Snap, quarterback around the right side, gets the pass away, complete. Hold down behind the line of
Michael Joyner stepping up.
Stopped on his own line of scrimmage, no gain in spite of a completed pass.
And he's down, so we're going to have some time to breathe here.
Timeout, Andreas on the field. Southwest Financial of Alamogordo, the Lone Rangers. Looking for a new car, need a vacation, wanting to do a needed home improvement? Let the Lone Rangers of Southwest Financial help you meet your needs. Same-day approval and se habla español at 1200 North White Sands. We'll take a break for these other messages.
Tiger D will hold. Tiger D will hold.
3rd and 8 from the 8-yard line. Andreas out there still shuffling personnel in the huddle, trying to figure out how to get around that Alamogordo defense.
Tiger D will hold, Floyd.
Here we go. Nice tight line. One wide receiver slips to the right side. Another one moves off to the right side. Quarterback rolls up into the pocket. They're chasing him into the backfield. Completed pass, but they hold him to the 5-yard line again. A 3-yard gain, but it's going to be 4th and 3.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
That's the game.
They ran out of time.
Out on the Andreas Eagles. Alamogordo goes 17-12 in homecoming.
Tiger D has got the first victory for the Alamogordo Tigers. You got to credit Joe Bryant and the Tiger D for this one.
I'm telling you what, to hold that Andreas Eagle team to 5 yards in 5 plays down there within the 10-yard line at the end. We'll be back with a wrap-up. Like I said, we've got to credit Joe Bryant and the Tiger D to keeping the Andreas Eagles to virtually a no-gainer. Once they managed to get down to their own 5-yard line, the Alamogordo D kept them from gaining that all-important touchdown and winning this game in the last 2 minutes. The Alamogordo out there giving themselves a cheer. They win their first game of the season and win the homecoming game, by the way. Manny Gonzalez is on his way down to get the after-game interview with Coach Scroggin. That's the Alamogordo crowd here on the west side of the stadium, letting the Tigers know how much they appreciate that kind of Alamogordo football here at Homecoming 1994. Our sponsors tonight have consisted of Big O Tires, with a reputation you can ride on at 621 North White Sands Boulevard. Alamogordo Federal Savings and Loan, 400 East 10th Street. with 60 years of service in Otero County. Desert Sun Motors, where if you don't come in, they can't save you any money. 2600 North White Sands. Peter Piper Pizza, the pizza people pick. Don't forget to stop by for the 5th quarter festivities in the parking lot after each home game at the corner of 1st and White Sands Boulevard. IGA Van Winkle's, your hometown proud supermarket. United Business Systems, your local Xerox agent, putting it together for high quality, not high prices. Also, Paul's Family Steakhouse at 504 East 1st Street. Delicious food at a reasonable price. Stone's Garden, 1701 10th, where all of your products are unconditionally guaranteed. Your FTD AFS florist. Also, Foxworth Galbraith, the Building Materials Center in Otero County. And last but not least, our friends at Southwest Financial in Alamogordo, the Lone Ranger, 1200 North White Sands. We'll be back with Manny Gonzalez and Coach Stoddard after this break.
Well, Coach, what could I tell you? An interesting and a long night for the Alamogordo Tigers. A big victory. Homecoming night, Alamogordo. Congratulations, Coach Scroggins.
Thank you, Manny. That was all in the game plan. If you go down like that, then the kids don't get to dump the ice bucket on you, and you stay dry.
Well, Coach, I got to ask you something. In the second quarter, number 42, you're credited with the stop. Did you see that kid coming?
Oh, God, he nearly took my legs out. I got an assist on that, and then there was another one I nearly got an assist on. I thought he was going to break my kneecap. And hey, he's a load. He's a big boy.
Well, Coach, let's move to the third quarter real quick. Was it Clacius or Kishball that got their hand up in the third quarter and batted that ball down?
Oh, I'd have to look at the film, but I think off the top of my head it's probably Kishball, looking where he come from. And he had another big play right there where he come back and got the big sack when the kid was dropping back. Remember that one? You know, when Dale's just playing one side of the ball, it's easier for him. He's a big old boy, and he wears down, but he had one of his better games tonight.
Well, Coach, we're going to talk a little bit about Trey Thornton, about Anthony Ortiz and the offensive team, but we've got to credit Joe Bryant and the defensive unit tonight. What a marvelous display of hard work by Coach Bryant and his people tonight.
Oh, we worked real hard on it all weekend. I give Coach Bryant a lot of credit. He come in Sunday, and he said, Coach, could we try this? And we try this, and this is why, and this is what we need to do, and that's why I want to do it. And he sold me on his package, which I give my coordinators the opportunity to. And he sold me on his package, and he ran it well, and he mixed it up good. And you know, the kids played hard. You know, we're our own worst enemy. We let them go 20 yards or 30 yards, then turn around and get them right where we wanted and look like we're going to have some breathing room. And I got the kids on the sideline, and I said on the kickoff, I said, this is the biggest play of the game. And we go down there, and Lauren usually kicks at the end zone, and he didn't quite get it there. And then we had a kid fall down, and another kid take an inside shoulder, and their speed just took over. And old Singer, poor old Singer, he had the bloody mate. He hadn't got the idea of that he's safety and who to tackle, and they kind of roughed him up. And he come over to the side and said, Coach, I didn't know that we need to stop him up there quicker, you know. So, you know, we knew that was going to be a big play, but our defense really did hold them all night, you know. In the last little drive down there, we were kind of in a prevent package, and we knew they had to get in the end zone, and was going to make them take 2 minutes to get in the end zone, and they didn't. And so I'm glad they didn't get another snap, you know, but it worked for us.
Well, I'm still breathing hard, Coach. My heart hadn't worked this hard in a long while. Let me tell you, though, the offense looked great, too. Philip Eford had a great night, except for this one little boo-boo over here on the end. Talk about the offense a little bit with us, Coach.
Well, you know, there's things that's happening to us, and everybody in the stands can figure it out. We're getting a big dose of stunting right now because we got a young quarterback and we got a young backfield and we got big old linemen. And if we get locked on you, we're going to kick your tail. But if we can't get locked on you, so everybody's figured out they need to stun us a little bit. So we've had to change some blocking schemes, and they gave us about 3 or 4 different things that we hadn't seen them do last week. And we changed those, and we just told our backs, if you guys will keep running hard, we'll guess with them, and you're going to bust one clean. Well, on the 2 drives, we busted them clean, and we turned around, and the one Philip took on the big play, we took them down there, you know, and with the first 2 plays we'd run was plays that we'd been successful with, and they just didn't pop. They just were slanting to us and stuff, and we just couldn't quite clean it up. Then we come back and run for a big play, and unfortunately Philip fumbled, but But you know, he's a junior quarterback, and this is his third varsity game, and he didn't get much varsity experience last year, as in none. So he's doing all right. We're still behind him, win or tie.
Well, let's talk about Philip Efer for a minute, because he sure made us proud tonight. Now, is this the first time I see him let a ball go loose?
You mean on the pitch?
Or whatever.
Yeah, and I promise you, Manny, we're going to throw the ball down the field. We got in a situation, and there's times you throw the ball and times you don't. And we got in a situation where when we needed to throw the ball, we didn't feel comfortable throwing it. You know, and that may sound foolish to you, but we'd lots rather throw the ball on first or second down. And we threw, I don't know what he threw, 2 passes, 3 passes early. And then when you're in a 3-point game and you're up for a tie game, let's don't make a mistake. Let's let them make a mistake, and let's go score. And that's kind of Tommy's and our philosophy. And I told Tommy when we hired him, I said, that's what I want to do. And you'll be surprised how many times, if you'll be patient and play good defense, you'll be in a game at the end.
Outstanding. Now, Coach, we're road dogs now. We go to Carlsbad, we go to Roswell, we go to Clovis. What can you say about that? How do we end up in this deal?
Well, I'm sure there's a logical explanation, Manny. I don't know about you. I'm having K-Don go to all the stores around town this week and see if she can get a good buy one of those big, giant pillows and something with a back to put under my back.
Well, it's an unbelievable schedule, but we got a good win under our belt. What do you think about Carlsbad coming up next week, Coach?
Carlsbad's really improved over last year, you know, and they got some kids, and I watched them a little bit on film Saturday. They sell out, they stunt a lot. It's going to be one of those games where they're going to stunt, we're going to look bad 3 plays, then we're going to go 80 yards, you know, and we're going to try to get them, we're going to try to throw the ball a little bit more next week just to make them honor Philip's arm, because Philip can throw the ball 30 or 40 yards down the field if he needs to, you know, and hopefully we'll get Anthony and Trey running hard like they did tonight, and they run a little harder tonight, and they squared their shoulders up, and we talked about it all week, and if they'll do that, then they're going to pop a few, and they're going to get some big plays. And, you know, that's just the way we look at it. Defense, when they're on offense, they got two real big playmakers, and they'll move them around, move them to split in and run a reverse with them, kind of like, what's that guy in Notre Dame? I can't, Lou Holt. Kind of like Lou Holt did when he had the Rocket and those guys up there. So he'll move them anywhere he wants and try to get a big play out of them.
Well, Coach, a big, big victory for the Alamogordo Tigers on homecoming in our place. On behalf of a grateful community, any closing comments, sir?
Oh, I'd like to thank the crowd. Right there at the end, you know, the crowd hung with us all night, and I guess that was a ploy. I tried to get Coach Columbus some more money for his concession stand down there, keep the crowd in the game all night. But the crowd really came alive in the fourth quarter, and especially on that last drive when things got tight, and I could hear them clapping and chanting, and the stadium was rock and rolling, and I think the kids appreciate it, and I know the coaches appreciate it. And like I told you, one of these days we're going to get better, and when we get better, everybody needs to be on the bandwagon with us, because it's going to be a great ride.
Well, Coach, thanks for your time tonight. I know you got to get busy with back to the kids. This is Manny Gonzalez for Channel 63. We got Carlsbad in their place next time. You stay tuned. Thank you very much, and good night.